This episode is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever think about switching insurance companies to see if you could save some cash? Progressive makes it easy. Just drop in some details about yourself and see if you're eligible to save money when you bundle your home and auto policies. The process only takes minutes, and it could mean hundreds more in your pocket. Visit Progressive.com after this episode to see if you could save. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Potential savings will vary. Not available in all states.
Take your plans out of the group chat and get long weekend ready in new Abercrombie. From day to night, pack new outfits for every part of your itinerary. Grabbing brunch? Throw on the A&F Mila dress. Then head to your dinner reservation in their new bubble hem mini dress. And yes, permission to overpack for pics with the girls. Abercrombie's best-selling Scarlet Squirt deserves a post in your feed. Your plans are worth it. Shop Abercrombie's new long weekend collection online or in store.
It's the Bob and Tom Show. I got combat training from overseas. Now I'm the bouncer at the Chuck E. Cheese. I think I'd rather do a year in jail than another afternoon in Chuck E. Cheese hell. Chuck E. Cheese hell. I'm in Chuck E. Cheese hell. We cater to a snot-nosed clientele in Chuck E. Cheese hell. Mama drives Chipper to the Chuck E. Mall, watches him waller in some plastic bowls. The band sucks and the pizza's cold, and you eat it with a slobbering 4-year-old in Chuck E. Cheese hell. Puke with pepperoni still smells the same. You waste a paycheck on a video game. Lined up out the door like the Stones are in town. Ain't enough Chuck E. ass whippings to go around in Chuck E. Cheese hell. I'm in Chuck E. Cheese hell. Squalling young'uns and a skee-ball bell in Chuck E. Cheese hell. I did 2 tours of duty in Vietnam, fighting jungle rot and breathing napalm, but they couldn't torture me half as well as little birthday boops in Chuck E. Cheese hell. Chuck E. Cheese hell. I'm in Chuck E. Cheese hell. I need a Chuck E. straight jacket and a padded cell after Chuck E. Cheese hell. Real young enough.
My boy Tim Wilson. Good morning and welcome to the Bob and Tom Show. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. And now the ladies will entertain you. I guess there are guys in there too singing. At the Silac Insurance News Desk, it's Christy Lee.
The guys have clothes on.
Josh. I'm sorry, what?
The guys have clothes on.
The girls don't?
Well, that's sort of a
That's
post.
kind of sexist.
No, it's tradition. Post
really?
St. Patty's Day.
Yeah, isn't that true of all offices?
Right.
You wear green on Monday, Tuesday you wear nothing.
Right,
I think we made that very clear.
There's Ace. I'm Chick. Hello. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Hello, Tom.
Welcome to the Bob and Tom
And
Show. It's
you know
great
what
to
it
be
is? Don't you know what it is? That's right.
Could you tell me what season it really is?
Why, certainly, my boy. It's baseball season.
That's right. It's baseball season. Cubs and the Dodgers in Tokyo. First pitch here. It could have happened as I was talking.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Yeah,
That's pretty fun.
And it's next August in Tokyo as well. It's a crazy time change.
They're already playing fall ball.
It's nuts. It's nuts in Tokyo.
Okay. And then,
you know what they have? Shohei Mania.
And he's over there. Right?
Oh, he's over there. Yeah. They've got a special building set up for Shohei merchandise. And there are lines around the block to get in and buy stuff.
So it's Taylor Swift-esque?
It might be even bigger. Well, yeah, she's pretty big. Tay-Tay's pretty big. That's right.
Wow, okay. All right. And then college basketball?
Yeah, the first four.
It's all happening.
That's right. First four tonight, UD. Yep. Dayton Arena, Dayton, Ohio.
Now, the show today will be without Mr. Godwin.
Oh.
He has not missed in a while.
His son is a little bit sick, so he's staying home and being a good dad. And we will proceed without him. I've asked Mr. Oskey to join us a little bit later on,
Okay.
which we'll certainly look forward to.
Is today his day to have his son? I'm just asking.
Apparently,
Because I remember when, I had to, I had him Wednesdays and every other weekend, whatever the hell it was. And
it's much
almost always sick kid. Well, you want your mommy, don't you, kid? Come on.
It's very complicated.
Exactly right.
This involves third shifts and other
I'm sure it
complications. We do have an update on yesterday's confusion. We were discussing the fact that the first, apparently, I guess the very first North American St. Patrick's Day parade took place in 1601.
Right. Yeah, in St. Augustine, Florida.
And I couldn't figure it out. I said, I thought Jamestown was until 1607. I have been enlightened here. Very kindly, Levin has sent us this. He goes, I am a history teacher, and finally, it's paying off. He goes, I was catching up on today's show with my Raycon earbuds while grading papers. I heard you questioning the date of the first St. Patrick's Day parade in St. Augustine, Florida in 1601. It is pretty rare that my skills as a history teacher are this useful outside the classroom, but I'm going to step up and help out.
All right.
Attaboy.
Jamestown was, in fact, 1607. Chick is correct. The Mayflower was 1620. The reason 1601 sounds wrong is because Jamestown was the first English settlement in the New World, not the first European settlement.
Oh. So the Irish were here first?
Apparently.
Am I muddying the waters?
Yes.
Okay, sorry.
The Spanish settled the present-day
St. Augustine.
Yeah. So there we go. This makes sense. He goes, I got to get back to grading papers. My work here is done. Your gratitude is payment enough, citizens. Thank you. Thank you, Levin, for that great letter. Okay. So we got that straight. So
good.
And then there are huge St. Patrick's Day parades in Savannah and a handful of other spots. So
yeah, but we had the shortest St. Patrick's Day parade yesterday. Did you hear about that?
No.
Yeah, that was in Little Rock, Arkansas. The resort town held the world's shortest St. Patrick's Day parade with 40 floats, 98-foot route downtown.
Hang on.
Valerie Bertinelli and Flavor Flav were on hand.
All
as
right,
part
first
of
of
the
all,
parade.
amazing guest.
Yes.
Yeah, that sounds fine.
Is Little Rock, Arkansas a resort town?
That's what they call it on here.
Okay.
Yeah.
I've never been. It might be amazing.
I don't know.
I have been, and it isn't.
Don't they give you, isn't there a visitor's center when you go into Little Rock or go into Arkansas and they give you a little rock?
That's exactly right. You got to carry it around with you.
In a box. I think I'm not making this up.
I just know Little Rock from Gentlemen Prefer Blondes. There's a song in there about Little Rock.
Is Bill Clinton from there?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not anywhere. You never mind where I am right now.
Just don't tell her where I'm at.
Don't tell her.
Well,
my wife.
I hope
Where?
no, we do
Did you eat
have
any green food yesterday for the kids or anything like that?
Oh,
for St.
yeah. Do we
Patrick's
have
Day?
anything to look forward to today?
No, nothing. We
Yeah, no green food. Okay.
no,
green eggs.
I didn't go that far.
All right.
No. I wore a green shirt. I dug up the only one I have. That was enough. We do have plenty of things to get to today, including celebrity vomit.
Oh, no, it's not for sale, is it?
Very, very public celebrity vomit.
Oh, okay.
And featuring a guest appearance by a Sopranos cast member.
Wow.
It's a very odd, unfortunate story.
Yeah.
But we'll cover that. Also, we have more driver's ed updates.
Okay.
Because we've been talking for some reason about the driver's ed situation out there.
I get the feeling that kids today don't really look forward to getting their driver's license the way we did, man. I can remember.
That is absolutely correct.
That was like, are you kidding me? You had a calendar. You're marking off the
Yep.
days. You get your
I left school the day I turned 16 to go get my
learner's
permit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, one of my sons didn't get it for 2 years after he turned 16. Didn't have any interest in getting it.
Didn't have any interest.
That's because they can connect with their friends through the computer now.
I guess.
They don't need to get out of the house.
Yeah, but you can't make out in the back seat of your computer.
No, but you can make out in
Right,
the back seat.
Josh?
You can
All-American makeout artist that you are, coming
Yeah,
up.
that's right.
Coming up, a celebratory statement about Josh's sexuality is coming in the news. That's all I'm saying. I'm sorry I
Okay.
interrupted you. Back to you.
No, I look forward to it.
I interrupted you. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
Okay. Now we determined that you had driver's ed at high school?
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah,
was
loved it.
Was it one of the regular teachers?
It was one of the soccer coaches, and then the other guy was like a teacher / administrator. Actually, he ended up being vice president at one point.
So a soccer
You mean
coach
vice
would,
principal?
Yeah, vice principal. Sorry.
as he was teaching, would he go drive instead of goal? Right?
No, but when we were in an accident, he would get out and pretend he was way more hurt than he was.
You know, soccer players really
Of
played
course,
up when
yeah.
they get
The
hurt.
flop.
Yeah.
Did you have the car with the extra brake?
No. Nope, he just had to trust us.
I wonder if they still make those.
We didn't have an extra brake either, and I was taught driver's ed in the high school. It was like 6:15 in the morning, but and nobody ever missed driver's ed. Man, we were there ready.
We got
to
this
go.
from Mr. Thatcher.
Thatchy.
Margaret
He writes,
Thatcher's husband.
Who knows? My driver's ed teacher was also the football coach and a math teacher. He would have us drive around running all his errands.
Yeah.
We would go to the drugstore, pick up his prescriptions. We'd stop and get him fast food. One time he came out of the drugstore. He had just purchased a pair of nail clippers and began clipping his toes in the front seat while I was learning to drive.
Come on, that didn't happen.
I believe it did happen.
I'm not.
I'm
Never.
just wondering if the guy did it because he knew how awful it was, or if he was just that.
He's just that guy.
Yeah.
He's the football coach. He's that guy.
Holy hell.
Okay. Well, thank you very much. We will look forward to hearing from you about whatever adventures you have. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. Right now, a quick preview of what's to come.
In sports, yes, the first four tonight at UD Arena in beautiful Dayton, Ohio. I believe that's the Montgomery County seat over there in the shadow of, I think there's a sign going to be erected, or it might be up already, where Chick McGee used to live in Faribault, Ohio. People flock there every year to go see that. And we've got a new figure as far as production wasted during the NCAA tournament and March Madness. We've got a brand new figure to look at. And Major League Baseball kicks off at Tokyo tonight at 8 o'clock, which is our right now.
Okay.
God, that's
Check
wild.
local listeners.
That's exactly right. And let's see.
Is that on TV
It's
somewhere?
on Fox. Yeah.
Okay.
And Rory McIlroy won the Players' Championship yesterday in an overtime situation. And
Was that golf?
It was golf.
That was golf.
Rory McIlroy.
Like $4 million.
There's only Rory McIlroy I know who looks to me like a lady golfer, and I don't know why. He's
Well,
always
really?
looked to me
Now,
like a lady golfer.
this is going to be unusual here.
Okay.
Before this next announcement, actually, that's right. I'm going to read this submission.
Okay.
This comes to us from Nicholas. Nicholas writes, Chuck Norris doesn't have Simply Safe. Chuck Norris has a sign at his front door that says, "Come on in and see what happens."
Oh.
That's nice.
But unless
because-
you're Chuck Norris,
That's right.
you
And
want Simply Safe.
You know what Chuck Norris has? Peace of mind. That's right, because he's Chuck Norris. Or maybe he has peace of Chuck Norris's mind. And we have Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. That's how much we trust it. Traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken in, and that's too late. Simply Safe's Active Guard outdoor protection helps prevent break-ins before they happen. AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents monitor your property and specifically look for lurkers, anybody acting suspiciously. Well, at Simply Safe, their agents can see and talk to that lurker in real time, turn on spotlights, and even call the police, all before they have a chance to get inside your home. That's the best. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees, also very good. And monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. And Simply Safe has that 60-day satisfaction guarantee, or you get your money back. Visit simplysafetom.com, and we have such a deal for you. 50% off a new system with a professional monitoring plan and your first month free. Just go to simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much, Chickster. Coming up Comedian Bert Kreischer will be our guest today. We certainly look forward to talking once again to Bert. He's got something new on the way.
Bert.
We'll find out about what that is. Right now, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show. Ready to optimize your nutrition this year? Factor has chef-made gourmet meals that make eating well easy. They're dietitian approved and ready to heat and eat in 2 minutes, so you can fuel right and feel great, no matter what life throws at you.
Factor arrives fresh and fully prepared, perfect for any active, busy lifestyle. You could lose up to 8 pounds in 8 weeks with Factor Keto meals, based on a randomized, controlled clinical trial with Factor Keto. Results will vary depending on diet and exercise.
With 40 options across 8 dietary preferences on the menu each week, it's easy to pick meals tailored to your goals. Choose from preferences like Calorie Smart, Protein Plus, or Keto. Factor can help you feel your best all day long with wholesome smoothies, breakfasts, grab-and-go snacks, and more add-ons.
Reach your goals this year with ingredients you can trust and convenience that can't be beat.
Eat smart with Factor. Get started at factormeals.com/factorpodcast and use the code FACTORPODCAST to get 50% off your first box plus free shipping. That's code FACTORPODCAST at factormeals.com/factorpodcast to get 50% off plus free shipping on your first box.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee. There's Jeff Oskey. Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hey, Chick.
There's Ace Cosby. Hey. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. I'm at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Good morning. Here's Tom.
Oops, thank you very much. There we go. Welcoming Mr. Oskey to the dais, if you will. Mr. Godwin, once again, tending to his young son who has got some kind of a bug. And so Patty G is going to stay home and take care of the young boy today. Young man, really. What is he, 13? Something like that?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, so we hope everybody starts feeling better. We do have a lot to get to. This is our first letter to the Bob and Tom program today.
Hot dog.
Ties into a story we had yesterday that, to me, really changed things. You hear the phrase game changer a lot, but often it's not a game changer. But in this case, it was, and you'll see what I'm talking about when I get to this letter. This comes to us from Alex. Alex, by the way, is not from Michigan, he says, but I flew over it once.
Oh.
Thank you.
It always has to be mentioned.
He goes, I was catching up on the show this afternoon, and I came across your story, and I want to tell you my story. We were having dinner at a neighbor's house, and our neighbor made the comment, we didn't know how we were ever going to get that toilet seat cleaned. By the way, we were in the middle of dinner. So we just took it off and put it in the dishwasher.
That has to be the loudest spit take in the history of the
My son just looked at me. Spaghetti has never tasted the same since.
So we had a letter yesterday that someone
does that.
He was more or less crowing about the fact he unfastened his toilet seat, put it in the dishwasher. Every now and then, every couple of weeks, he said.
I don't think that's necessary. Just if you're that concerned, clean it with bleach.
Yeah, no kidding.
You got to get the steam buggy.
But I mean,
I remember the steam buggy.
You heat up the water. You put it over your shoulder. You steam clean stuff, man.
I just read somewhere that the average toilet is cleaner than the average kitchen sink with respect to germs.
I've heard that
With
too.
respect to fecal matter.
Yeah,
we're talking about.
Whoa!
You're going to enjoy that when you hear it play back.
the sh sound.
Yeah. Very
I know
nice.
kind of a
Very, very.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but
now it's animal usually in the sink,
right?
But nevertheless, your toilets, you're not that. I mean, unless there's been some kind of epic event.
I mean, Lysol wipes are pretty effective.
Or just get a bucket and
yeah.
But putting it in the dishwasher, I don't know.
That doesn't seem like a good idea.
Does anybody own the padded toilet seat?
Oh, my grandmother did.
Same
Remember
here.
that?
Yeah.
And then it would crack and
pinch
your butt.
but also, would it give you that?
Yeah. The best part about the padded toilet seat when you sit down,
Yeah.
But the best part was the temperature.
Oh yeah, it was always warm.
It was never cold.
Damn right. Yeah.
Now, Josh, I know you have the aftermarket bidet.
Yes, and it's heated as well.
Does
The
it?
toilet
Does
The
it
toilet
heat?
seat is heated, yes.
Really?
So every time I sit on it, it's
So are there heating elements that run in your toilet seat? or
they
how-
must.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is so complicated.
So the aftermarket bidet is a water feature, obviously, and then it also features a toilet seat, an actual seat.
Exactly. And that's heated. It has a light.
Wow.
So I don't ever have to turn on the bathroom light at night. I
Any,
just lift
bl-
the toilet seat and it's blue.
Bluetooth capabilities? Or,
No, but it has a remote.
oh, there
Yes.
you go.
Where do you keep the remote?
On the medicine cabinet behind me.
And please tell me there's an app that you can run the bidet with on your phone.
Not this one.
I'm sure someone has.
Yes,
Oh,
yeah,
I'm
sure.
sure.
So you could be in Kansas and flush your toilet in Denver.
That's weird. Someone's using my bidet right now. That's weird.
Oh, that is so. Yeah, I need a ruling on this from someone who understands science.
What, the dishwasher toilet seat?
Is that does the average dishwasher get hot enough to keep the regular dishes?
I'm going to go a step
sterile?
farther. When did this sanitize feature come into our lives? The
what-
dishwasher and the washing machine, and we all have sanitized settings now.
Would you
That's
wash
hot, just hotter water, right?
Yeah, I would think.
Would you wash your toilet seat with other dishes in there? No.
A, no, and B, I wouldn't wash my toilet seat in the dishwasher.
No. I bet you would.
No.
I
wouldn't.
bet there are people that have done it.
No.
You are living in a fool's
Now, some
paradise.
people wash their marital aids in the dishwasher.
Yes, we've heard that.
Yeah.
We used to work with a lady who had hers washed.
So I think it's okay to put your vibrators, dildos, and toilet seat in the same cycle.
But what about the old BPs?
That with the toilet seat, I think is fine.
What, the what?
I mean, we're butt
Butt
plugs.
plugs.
Oh, the butt plug.
Oh, if you say it quick, it's like you didn't say it.
Well, what about the PPs? The pocket
Yeah, you can remove. Have you ever seen a dissected fleshlight?
No.
I don't remember if it was in here.
You took it apart, huh?
You can unscrew that top part
Yeah.
or whatever and lift it out, and it's all wiggly. Or
You're acting like I've handled a so-called fleshlight when you say you unscrew that top part. Like
Well-
I have some familiarity
if
with.
I were to say what that top part were, I would be in trouble.
Yeah.
You have handled one
Yeah.
in a professional manner.
Oh, and
with
did-
Dr. Sadie Allison.
she brought one in. I don't
Yes.
recall.
Yes.
I'm a doctor too.
Okay. Well, I need a ruling on this. Someone that knows what they're talking about. Is the sanitary
I think it gets
cycle,
a few hundred degrees.
It does, yeah.
Is that enough to kill?
Yes.
Look that up. What's the hottest? What's the temperature of the
Sanitize.
Sanitize hot water.
Wouldn't it be possible? What if it didn't reach the right temperature? What if the heating element was broken? Or you don't want your dishes in there with that.
Well,
No.
I don't mean to one-up you, Tom, but
Well, you
and
taught us this is how conversation
my
works.
family may never speak to me again, but when I was younger, there was a movement that would not go down, and my dad took a butter knife to chop it up.
Sure.
And then it went back into rotation. And I did not use knives for like
Yeah!
5 years at my house.
Let me tell you something. Now we got a show.
Did your dad make it clear it was going back into rotation? Like, hey, no, we're not throwing that knife away.
Yeah, it's the good china, or it's the good silver.
Why would he use the good
You
silver?
wash it off and you put it in the dishwasher. It's fine.
Now here's how paranoid I am.
The heirloom silverware.
I had a dead. This was 3 houses ago. I had a dead squirrel in the toilet. And no,
I remember this
That's
story.
demonic possession. If you've got
and
a
it was
squirrel in
it was explained to me that there's supposed to be a cap on the which they put a cap
The
on,
vent.
On the vent,
that vent in
yeah.
the roof. Anyways, dead squirrel in the toilet. I put on rubber gloves. I had a big wastebasket with a liner in it, and I took a pair of tongs because I was afraid the minute I touched this thing it was going to come to life. I get the dead squirrel, put it in the thing. I threw the tongs away with the squirrel, tied it up.
Yeah.
Those tongs they're in a landfill somewhere with a dead squirrel next to them.
For effective sanitization, a high-temperature dishwasher must be 180 degrees Fahrenheit, at least. That's the minimum.
Dishwashers hit that for sure.
Oh.
yeah.
But again, you can clean a toilet seat with
No.
Right.
You're fine. You put that in with your regular dishes, it'll wash all the turds away right off the seats. The seat's right in there with your slow roaster. It'll be fine.
But the thing about this letter is, can you imagine you're at dinner with these folks at
They
their
just
house?
talk about it.
Hey, by the way,
Hey, enjoying the spaghetti?
yeah, never.
Here's a funny story.
Yeah, that plate you're using was in there with the toilet seat. That
I can't believe your dad put the poop knife
I can't
back.
either.
That is really
Do
wild.
you know how much a good knife costs?
Boy, I'll save up now, Dad.
The funny part was he wanted me to take care of the business.
Right.
And I was like, no, that's it. Give me the knife.
Did you produce the problem?
Maybe.
But was he kind of like, that's my boy?
No, he was angry that I wouldn't handle it myself, and he
Okay.
had to go take care of it. And,
Well,
yeah.
all right. Well,
It's kind of like baiting a hook, isn't it?
Well, if you're just joining us, lucky you. If you're just joining us, this is the Bob and Tom program. Of course, we are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Happy to be here. Do you have another letter over there, Chick?
I do. We were talking yesterday about $1 billion, and this is from Fred. Hey, gang. Chick said yesterday that people don't realize how much $1 billion is. Tom said it's 1,000 million, like it wasn't much difference. Well, let me put it in perspective, Fred said. If I owed Chick $1 million and I paid him back at the rate of $1 per second, I would be paid off in 11.6 days. Now, if I owed Chick $1 billion and paid him back at $1 per second, it would be paid off in 31.7 years.
Wow. That's a much better analogy.
Crazy.
And just for fun, if I gave Chick Elon Musk net worth at $1 per second, it would take 10,629 years.
Wow.
Net worth.
Man.
Not gross. Net.
Okay. Wow. Good to know.
There you go. Thank you, Fred. That
$1 billion.
really brings it home.
Rich writes in. He says he was at a friend's party Saturday night. Some were playing cards, some were playing pool, some were watching a movie. Sounds like a good time.
All right.
I was playing cards, says Rich, when I looked over at the TV and saw Chick McGee was in the movie.
Huh?
I said, hey, what movie are you watching with Chick McGee in it? They said, it's Craven the Hunter, and that's not Chick McGee, you idiot. That's Russell Crowe.
Oh.
You know, I have not gotten this much except from pretty much one of the most important people in my life, top two. My daughter has told me for like 5 years, you look like Dad, you look like Russell Crowe. The older you get, you look like Russell Crowe.
Well, apparently
and now that,
How much money was she asking for at the time?
$2,000.
Okay.
But she doesn't have to ask. You know that.
Apparently in this new Craven the Hunter, Russell Crowe and you are...
Really?
And, well, to be honest, Russell has gained some weight, so maybe that has something to do with it. But, yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Not a bad... Hey, I'll take it, yeah.
We'll take it.
Favorite Russell Crowe movie?
Oh, maybe Gladiator.
Got to be Gladiator. Yeah.
I don't know.
Just for
What do
the
you
dog
think?
at the
Well,
beginning.
yeah, what do you think?
What's the one where he's the cop in L.A.?
Oh, L.A. Confidential? Man, that's up there, too.
It's a good movie.
Yeah, that's for sure in the top 3 Russell Crowe movies.
Hey, who do you think you are? Lana Turner? That is Lana
Oh,
Turner.
that's so
That
great.
is a great movie.
Yeah.
I got a nice letter from a veteran of the United States Marine Corps. I was turned on to the Bob and Tom Show in 1989 by a New Jersey state trooper friend of mine. You've been a daily listen for me ever since. You've brought me through good times and bad times. As a mechanic for over 40 years, I've got many hours of driving with you guys on the radio. It's much like you're my family. I've gone through at least 8 of Christy and 12 of Chick's divorces.
All right.
And yet I've stayed married for 45 years.
That's way low.
I have listened to Willie and Sam grow up, along with Tom's 35 other kids. I have literally laughed out loud and spit out my coffee often. My proudest day was when I emailed Chick years ago because I didn't like the way he pronounced Calgary. I believe you pronounced it.
Calgary. Kind of an inside joke. The guys on ESPN are doing it. Kind of a tribute to the guy with the mullet, who's a hockey expert.
Right.
Yeah.
He goes, Ace, what can I say? The joke of the day kills me. This is from,
that right?
This is from.
He means physically kills him, right?
This is from Daryl in a place. Did you know that there's a Rio Grande, New Jersey?
Oh,
No, I didn't.
Yeah, don't worry about it.
All right. Well, thanks. Hey, thanks for taking the time to write. We certainly appreciate it. You can reach us, Bob and Tom, at bobandtom.com. Now, we have said we were going to limit the number of Chuck Norris jokes.
I, for one, don't know why.
Now, we had an original one today. We found out that Chuck Norris does not have Simply Safe.
No.
Because he just has a sign on his house saying, come on in and see what happens.
Come on in.
He's Chuck Norris.
That's right.
This is from Kyle. He goes, by the way, I have a poster of all the Chuck Norris facts on my wall.
Oh.
So I apologize to the rest of the crew. But I'll just read one of them. Every 2 seconds, someone in the United States needs blood. All of them due to Chuck Norris. So there you go.
I have one.
Yes.
This is from Justin. Chuck Norris's tears cure all ailments. It's too bad he's never cried. Oh, Chuck. Hey, by the way, Justin also wrote in to say, Josh, I want to take your side on this topic. I saw Disturbed last Wednesday in Louisville. They used pyro the whole time. It was awesome. Also, in a college arena, no banners caught fire.
Yeah. Something was amiss at that one show.
Well, now, that's because
there were banners that were scorched during a
in
Disturbed
Chicago, right?
Concert.
But then there was also pyro in, was it Macedonia, where a bunch of people were killed?
Well, we didn't need to bring that part up.
Well, no, I mean, I think it's irresponsible. And my point,
Macedonia or Chicago?
I think come on. If your music is so crappy, you have to have fireworks going off.
What are you doing?
Justin says fire has nothing to do with the quality of their music, Tom. It's just fun, and who doesn't love fun?
The people that are dead in Macedonia.
You have trumpeted Kiss, and they're all fire and blood.
Yes, but if it's done professionally, I guess it's...
Well, they're dead.
Yeah, the other guy's just got a bunch of sparklers up there.
We had a story
candles.
yesterday about women being able to achieve orgasm while working out.
Yeah.
Enough core work or something or other things can get... and it can actually happen. This comes to us from Anonymous. Dear Tom, you ignorant boomer.
Oh.
Thank you.
Boomer.
The old boomer.
When I was in high school, I would run 5 miles a day for, quote, fun, unquote.
What?
Women can push their bodies to orgasm, didn't need a boyfriend. She would just run and...
Boy.
Whoa, I don't believe. Now I'm...
You're going to do a little rhyme, weren't you?
Why would... I was.
Time now to run.
Did anyone else
like a convenience store.
hear Bitch on Wheels while we're reading this? Never mind.
Oh, no, maybe it's the way I think she was just saying, hey, I've been there.
Okay.
I have no reason to... Why would a woman make this up?
Wait a minute. Hold it.
Well, when you're
Have
running...
you gotten close during a workout?
No, but I'm trying to think if I was running...
Yeah, I think if you're wearing the right material...
Well, that has to be part
Oh,
of it.
yeah. You need friction.
Yeah, you need something in there.
You got to have friction.
I got a letter about that, too, about the jean seam rub.
Ah.
Yeah, that's...
Oh, Jean Seam was in
Jean
one of those musicals back in the 40s. Remember, she was Jean...
Yeah. You get the right seam in the right place.
The original story was that this woman was having orgasm at the gym.
Yeah.
If you Kegel right, believe me, there's a little tingly.
There is a scene in Pumping Iron with Arnold Schwarzenegger. He says, when I lift weights, I come all the time.
He does?
That's what he said.
Wow.
I didn't know that.
Nut.
Okay.
Him and his donkey.
All right. I'm sure many women do with their trainer. But let's see.
You guys keep talking about this. What is a woman's what is a woman's orgasm? What is that?
Women claim...
Fiction to a lot of you.
Okay, thank you very much. Well, if you have experienced this, by all means, let us know. We'd love to hear the details.
Send a video in.
This is from a so-called influencer that's claiming this is happening.
Well, the doctor weighed in, too.
Oh, of course, and there are many quacks that have the little DR period.
You know what? Maybe I was a sports doctor there for a while.
Yeah, you were.
Maybe why don't you just start calling me Dr. McGee? How about that?
I know.
I'm in.
Thanks.
But
Thank you very
time now
much,
to check in with
welcome,
the doctor of feet, although he's not a qualified physician. It's Josh Arnold talking about the importance of having a stable body starting at the feet and gumming up.
Yeah, especially if you work on your feet all day. If you're teaching, working construction, maybe you're out in the fields farming it up, well, you're going to need better support than what those tiny, flimsy liners inside those shoes you have now are offering you. And I'll tell you what they're offering you. You ready to hear this?
Yep.
Zero support. That's right. Well, Ton of support comes from Orange insoles. They offer arch support and a deep heel cup that work better in your shoes to help support your body. They give you better alignment and help alleviate that discomfort you have, maybe in your back, hips, knees. Orange insoles just released their brand new Orange Sport insole. There may be a video commercial regarding these coming out today.
Oh.
So check the Bob and Tom social medias for those. Most athletic shoes lack true support. Not the Orange Sport. They feature new and exclusive O-foam technology with a thin athletic profile. You know, I like to think I have a thin athletic profile. And
yeah, you do.
They offer 3 times the durability and 40% more energy return. Find the right Orange insole for you and every shoe. Work boots, dress shoes, sneakers, you name it. There's no cutting required. They come to you true to size, and they include sizes 15 plus. Go to orangeinsoles.com today for free shipping. Plus, Orange insoles come with a 60-day We Want You to Be Happy guarantee. That's orangeinsoles.com. And that new Orange Sport insole, make sure you check it out. Feel better, do more with Orange insoles.
Thank you very much. What's coming up?
March Madness, of course, underway. Have you ever wondered what the odds are of filling out a perfect bracket for the NCAA tournament? I'll have some relatables, some similes, some examples.
Is Buffett going to step up again this year?
Warren Buffett.
Warren.
Yes.
Warren Buffett. I think he might have already stepped up.
All right.
Yeah, $1 million or something.
We've stepped up. If you go to bobandtom.com/contest, Orange Insoles presents your shot at $1 million. Nice. Get that bracket in today. You've got a few hours to get it done, as they say. We hope to hear from you. And once again, we are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. The show is also out there for you on our YouTube channel. Watch and subscribe.
This episode brought to you by Progressive Insurance. Do you ever find yourself playing the budgeting game? Shifting a little money here, a little there, and hoping it all works out? Well, with the Name Your Price tool from Progressive, you can get a better budgeter and potentially lower your insurance bill too. You tell Progressive what you want to pay for car insurance, and they'll help find you options within your budget. Try it today at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Price and coverage match limited by state law. Not available in all states.
Please.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. As Hot Lips Houlihan this morning on the Bob and Tom Show, it's Christy Lee.
Hi. That's right.
Oh,
I'm in the Army now.
You have that kind of
Camo. No, she's got the camo shirt on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Camo jacket.
Look like you're look like you're in MASH with you could be Hot Lips.
I've got my lips. They're so hot, Frank. My lips are hot, Frank.
Never got that. Why would she go after Frank? You got Alan Alda there, and you're going to go after Frank?
Alan
You
Alda.
like Alan Alda, huh? What about Trapper? Trapper was the one. Wayne
But
Rogers?
didn't
I
Hot,
thought Alan
Hot Lips
Alda
came
was
from
hot.
the movie though, right?
Yes.
What do you mean? Oh, they all came from the movie.
But I mean the origin story of Hot Lips
You
is
don't
from
think
the movie.
Alan Alda's an
yeah, but
attractive guy?
they had the same episode. Of,
Oh, they did?
TV
Oh,
show,
I
yeah.
didn't know.
I don't really know. I'm surprised to hear somebody think he was attractive. I
Well,
guess.
maybe I thought he was attractive,
too.
and he was funny, and yeah.
Sure, but yeah.
I feel like Alan Alda was incredibly difficult.
You do?
And continues to be this day.
No,
Very
don't
difficult.
Not at all. We've
that.
interviewed him a few times.
I
think
don't.
he'd
I
be
know. He's
wonderful.
probably been here and he changed the oil in your car.
Very nice
I
guy.
know, but I never.
What was that
never
movie, Same Time
remembered.
Next Year? I always
Oh,
loved it.
I love
Yeah?
that one.
Yeah.
What about the seduction of Joe Tynan? That kind of gets lost.
Oh, I haven't seen
that
that.
one.
That's not good.
I liked Sweet Liberty.
I don't dislike Sweet Liberty.
Who's Michelle Pfeiffer, right?
She's
Yeah.
a pretty gal.
Yep.
Didn't he
She's
play? Didn't he play a serial killer?
Yeah.
Carol Chessman.
Yep, he
Yeah.
sure did. Yeah.
I really like him in the one Woody Allen movie. He was always talking. He's like a producer, and he's always talking into his. Make a note here. He's just insufferable, but he knows it, or he doesn't know it. But
The Woodman.
Yeah, there's a channel that does nothing but play MASH.
Alan Alda movies.
Are you serious?
Yeah, when
Oh,
I
like
was-
Me TV or something?
I don't know which one it was. When I was.
Now here's with an
skiing.
update with your local 70s and 80s TV channel in your area. Here's Ace.
Tom's exaggerating.
Not when I was skiing. There was a channel they played nothing but MASH all day.
They
There are channels that show like the same show for
like 4 hours.
There's they show MASH, they show Barnaby Jones, they show Cannon.
You can get 4 hours of Walker, Texas Ranger every day.
Texas Ranger.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
The only time I've ever seen that show, I was...
Tied to a chair? Is that what you were going to say?
More or less, I was at the Hamilton County Jail waiting to...
In Cincinnati, Ohio?
No, waiting for someone to be released.
Oh, the one across from the high school?
Yes. By the way, great
Yeah.
city planning.
Right.
We'll put the jail here, we'll put the high school here.
Yeah.
Have the cheerleaders right over there so the boys can
The
get them.
only way I'm familiar with Walker, Texas Ranger is a clip from it went viral not that long ago where a little kid had a blood transfusion.
Isn't it Haley Joel Osment?
I think it is.
Yeah.
And he gets very, very sick. And the quote from the show is, Walker just told me I have AIDS.
Yes. It was like a special episode.
It was a very special.
And out of context, it's insanity.
It's insane.
Like during the Ryan White years? Is that when it came out?
So it was actually doing a public service.
Exactly.
Yeah, right.
The one I saw, he was just kicking ass. And
You like that, don't you? You're a closet. You like the movies where they beat people up. You like Roadhouse.
No, I've
things like that.
never seen
You wanna beat
Roadhouse. I've
somebody up,
never
don't you?
watched.
Do you want to beat me up? You can.
Wait a minute. Did you hear him say he's never seen Roadhouse?
I know.
God,
Did you
that's-
like the Braddock movies, the Missing in Actions?
I've never seen the Braddock movies.
Oh,
Never have.
I hate kung fu movies. I've never.
Oh, well, now see, good kung fu movies are pretty
there's
neat.
nothing like them.
Pretty good.
I
Pretty
think
good.
they're stupid.
They have their own
What
laws
was that
of-
one that was the big cult with the people
Crouching
flying?
Tiger, Hidden Dragon. I love that movie.
I walked out after 10 minutes.
beautiful.
That's when I had
It is
my.
beautiful.
It's
I
ridiculous.
realized I love Michelle Yao.
I couldn't
She's
stand
Yao.
it. I had much better things.
The old the Jackie Chan, some of the early stuff there is just
boring.
It's
Okay,
hard.
I'm sorry.
Doesn't Jackie Chan sound like a derogatory term?
Well, that's because of Charlie Chan.
Charlie Chan, I know is derogatory.
Ergo,
Why am I the only
number
one
one
laughing?
detective?
in Vietnam? Is that why? Presumably, Charlie.
I don't know.
I don't know where that came
What?
from.
No, Charlie Chan was
I
in
remember.
Werner Tolan, Sidney Tolan?
No,
something Tolan
but
played
I mean,
Charlie
the
Chan
derogatory
in
term,
the 40s.
The derogatory term where he says Charlie don't surf.
Yeah, I don't think
I
so.
Think it came from the sea. In
Exactly.
Viet Cong, I think.
Yeah.
That's how that started.
I remember learning it in the Vietnam class I took. but
Yeah. Right. If you do anything
Oh,
about
I always
it,
thought it was because of
cursory look.
Charlie Chan.
Well, most racists going to race.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
that's me.
Yeah.
We did you say you had another letter?
I do. Dear Bob and Tom, this is from Big Joe.
Hey, Big Joe.
I used to work at the parking lot at Walt Disney World in the 90s. We used to have a joke about the Magic Kingdom parking lot.
Oh, yeah?
Only 6 of the 7 dwarves were named at the Magic Kingdom parking lot. Which one was not used and why? Well, Dock, of course, because that's where you park boats.
Please tell me this is true.
It's absolutely true. Hey, chick, let's make plans so we can cancel later. I love this guy. And sorry, Ace, for that attempted humor. And then he requested this. They don't have a dock section to park cars because that's where you park the boats. He requested the Greg Honran stuff.
Okay, very good. Very good.
Good morning, Christy and crazy guys you work with. My husband is a huge Cubs fan, and I bought him tickets to the Tokyo game today, and we are there.
Whoa.
Jet lag is real. It's almost 7 o'clock at night. It feels like it's 5 in the morning because it. Can you please play us a song, any song that you might wake us up and get us moving and ready as we're trying to watch the Dodgers and Cubs live in Tokyo. Cubs up 1-0 now, bottom of the third.
So, are they ready? Are they ready for the game? Are they ready?
Are they ready?
Are they ready? That'll get you up and moving.
Okay, by the way, you're correct, Josh.
Okay, no song for them. All right.
The Vietnamese soldiers used the term Charlie because of the C in Viet Cong. Because in the NATO alphabet, the C is Charlie.
Yes, yeah, Chickster nailed it.
Very good. I always thought it was Charlie Chan.
No.
Well,
Again,
we've
that's
covered why you
right.
would think that.
I think it's a reasonable jump. No?
No, not at all.
No.
It's, I think the uncomfortable jump.
Well, I mean, I think it is an uncomfortable situation. You've got, just ask your dad. You've got guys in the jungle shooting at you.
Sure.
There's going to be profanity.
You're going to have us sticking our noses in war. We had no business to be in it. Yeah, it's uncomfortable. You're right.
Once again, you got guys shooting at you.
Drug dealers and exotic pets coming up.
Okay.
More letters.
We'll certainly look forward to that. And also got this letter. Christy was talking about the padded toilet seats.
Yep.
And who had one?
My grandmother had one.
And when you would sit on them, Tom mentioned that there was a sound of air coming up. Psst.
Yep.
I have an idea for an invention. How about a combination toilet seat whoopee cushion?
Oh, I like it. Yeah.
Your guests go in and immediately.
That'd be fun.
That would be funny.
Lots of fun.
This is and with today's digital technology,
that's got to be out there.
I mean, you could have speakers in the outside of the bathroom.
How about La Cucaracha when you say? I
like that too.
These are all tremendous ideas. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Get a look at today's show on our YouTube channel.
This is a message from sponsor Intuit TurboTax. Taxes was getting frustrated by your forms. Now, Taxes is uploading your forms with a snap, and a TurboTax expert will do your taxes for you. One who's backed by the latest tech, which cross-checks millions of data points for absolute accuracy, all of which makes it easy for you to get the most money back, guaranteed. Get an expert now at TurboTax.com. Only available with TurboTax Live Full Service. See guaranteed details at TurboTax.com/guarantees.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show at the Silac Insurance News Desk. It's Christy Lee.
Hi.
Of course, I get choked up every time I talk about Christy. It's amazing.
I know you do.
There's Jeff Hoskey.
Hey, buddy.
There's Josh Arnold.
Coffee is hot and precocious this morning.
Java House. Java House is what now? Is it robust?
Yesterday's was robust. Today's more playful and precocious.
What does that mean?
It means exactly what you think it is. There's Ace Cosby.
That's meaningless.
I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk.
You should have studied art history if you want to write a meaningless prose.
Here's Tom. Hi, Tom. We got more letters.
We do have some letters.
Dear Chick, I've been listening to you and the show for 28 years. I still love every minute.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Whoever thinks Chick looks like Russell Crowe, in my opinion, is so wrong. He is a billion times better looking. A billion. He is so good looking. So very good looking.
You.
I'm just reading the letter.
Is this from your Southern friend?
Thanks for all the laughs. You mean Frank? No, this is from Dawn.
Okay.
She wants to go out with you.
I tell you what, Dawn. Here's what's going to happen. I'll use the line I normally use.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Chick. And tell you how it's going to go. I don't know. You know me. I'm like you, Tom. I know I have no game.
Now, we were talking about ass kickings.
Yes.
Got this letter. What are the top three ass kickings in cinema?
Oh.
Ooh.
And now we've got a top.
Now, the nominees are Sonny Corleone beating up his brother-in-law, Carlo.
The first time I saw it, you're exactly right. But subsequent viewings, and if it's easy to see that the trash can lid misses him by miles, and I mean it was so intense that I understand why they left it in the movie, but all the punches miss, and but it's still very intense.
In The Unforgiven, Gene Hackman's ass kicking of Richard Harris.
Boy, it's
that one is
merciless.
Tommy Lee Jones beating the guy who struck his son in Lonesome Dove.
Ooh.
Those are some of the nominees.
Don't forget Ray Liotta pistol whipping the guy in the driveway.
That's
as realistic as anything.
What movie is that in?
Oh, Goodfellas.
When I first saw that, I said they had this actor come in and let Ray Liotta hit him with a pistol.
Yeah, I was convinced. Marty went up to him. Hey, all right, look, we're going to pay you $5 million. We're going to pay you $5 million, or you're going to really get beaten with a pistol.
Is that okay with you? Is that okay? I need your signature on this paper. We're going to really beat the hell out of you.
And maybe that scene in Midnight Cowboy. Remember don't the guy's dentures fall out and all bloody and
oh boy,
don't remember that.
Yeah, that's rough.
Yeah. Bruce Lee and Chuck Norris in which movie is that?
Enter the Dragon?
No, they're fighting at the Roman Coliseum.
Oh, like Enter the Roman?
Oh, I've got to see this though.
I'll miss.
That's pretty.
How about Bruce Lee and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar? a little kung fu
That's
in
just
one
funny.
of Bruce Lee's movies. Yeah,
Really?
They go at it. Yeah.
One of the greatest fight scenes, and I think it might hold the record for the longest fight scene, is in They Live.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Roddy Piper and Keith David.
Yeah.
And
It's like 18 minutes long.
is that where Roddy Piper says the famous, I'm here to kick ass?
Earlier in the movie, yeah.
I'm here to kick ass and chew bubble gum, and I'm all out of bubble gum.
That's a good line.
Yeah. Yeah.
You ever seen a real fight?
I don't care for it.
I have once a bar fight. It was terrible.
I've seen a real boxing
It's
match,
terrifying.
and I don't think I'll go back.
But I've seen a real bar fight.
I've never seen
They
a real
don't-
bar
They
fight.
don't last very long.
They
No,
don't last very
they
long,
don't.
and the sounds are grosser than they are in the movie.
Right. They cleared the room, though, I'll tell you. The one
They're
I was
often
at.
broken hands.
Do you remember in The Sopranos after that guy picks on Meadow and Tony goes over and curb stomps him? Remember this?
Duel!
Yes.
And he has to have a meeting at AJ's school, and he's sitting there. He and Carmela are sitting there, and he looks down in his pants cuff, and there's the guy's tooth in his cuff. And he just keeps talking to the guy about how they'd like to see AJ apply himself.
Yeah. Yeah, we had a story this morning that we're not going to do that involved semi-digested human toes. I chose not to do the story.
Well, I think digestion. I think we're on to a letter that Josh might have. Did you have the letter about an orgasm?
I do, yes.
Yeah, go right ahead.
All right.
Now, this is in the wake of the news story about the woman at the gym who says she has orgasms while at the gym.
That's right.
During exercise.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And, you work your core enough, perhaps. Doctors say 10% of women can experience
One doctor said that.
A very bright,
Doctor-
educated doctor.
Dr. Quack.
Well, this person says it's all about muscle contractions.
Yes.
Obviously.
Yeah.
She said, I talked to my high school health teacher about women's orgasms once, and she explains it's a muscle contraction that will eventually lead to it. So she was one time visiting her daughter at college. She says, my tummy began to have one of those awful, I've got to go sensations.
Oh, yeah.
When she went into the truck stop, she was trying to relieve herself quietly because it was full of people and she didn't want to.
Sure, a public restroom.
Thought it was fairly embarrassing.
Yeah.
Well, while she was trying to remain as quiet as possible, that required some muscle tightening in the lower regions. She says, I'm pretty sure I had an orgasm while this happened.
Oh.
And I've never felt so smutty in my life. No, I did not moan or scream, but I felt very odd. Like, what the hell just happened?
Whoa.
well, you know what it's like, Josh, to have an orgasm at a truck stop.
Yes. Yeah. Now, I don't know what it's like to not have a man squeeze a sweaty $20 bill into your palm afterwards.
I'll tell you what, this is something perhaps only Christy will get.
What?
If you do have an orgasm at the gym, Christy, your trainer will say, "Okay, give me one more."
Yeah.
What they do, yeah.
Ever watch a trainer count? 1, 2.
Well, maybe you had some no reps in there.
Then they check their phone.
That's right.
Turn back around. 2.
See, mine counts
3.
down. 19, 18. Oh, let's see. 7.
Got to check my phone. 15. Okay.
Don't talk to them because they get lost in their count.
Okay, yeah. Very good. Okay. Now, is it time to head back to the sports page?
We can. We've got more letters, though.
My trainer doesn't count at all.
Really?
He goes, you're fat. You're still fat.
Oh,
You're always going to be fat.
Jeez.
My God, you're so fat. Why are you even here? You're fat.
Why are you even trying?
It encourages me.
I was, dear, this is from Helen. Hello, people. I was stationed in Orlando, Florida back in the 80s. While in the Navy, my husband, Andy, went to buy weed from someone he just met.
Mine.
And the guy had a tarantula. Ooh. Andy told the guy he better put his pet up because if he takes it out, he just might kill it because of his fear of spiders. He said he wouldn't mean to kill it, but if he freaks out, who knows what would happen. The guy told him that if you blow on the tarantula, it will calm them down. Oh. And he told him he wouldn't be able to blow while he's screaming.
You know what the hardest part about blowing on a tarantula?
Yeah, I can only imagine.
They ate legs apart. That's the problem.
But what if that's not true?
While you're blowing on the tarantula?
You get up close to go and the thing
strikes. Yeah.
Because they've got the pinchers and they've got this thing in the tail, right?
No, you're thinking of scorpions.
That's a scorpion.
Okay, what does it translate? Just the
They're
pinchers?
the hairy,
Big spider.
They just
No
have a hairy
pincers.
spider.
No,
They know
fangs.
I'm pinchers.
Oh, fangs.
Yeah.
Fangs. That's
Yeah,
how
fangs.
And does it deliver venom?
It does deliver venom.
But it won't kill you, will it?
No.
No.
By the way, update.
You're really sick.
Remember I told you a couple months ago I got the crayfish?
Oh, yeah.
And then I had to get 2 different tanks before I got the right size. Of all the crayfish that were given out to the class, mine is the only one still alive.
Well,
They
you guys
gave
are.
everybody a crayfish?
I'm not sure. I just found that out the other day when visiting school.
Oh, well, good owners.
Yeah.
Yeah, a testament to.
I got this gigantic tank with this angry crayfish in it.
Now, when you say visiting school, do you do that like weekly? Or
Parent-teacher conference.
Parent-teacher conference. Okay, so once a
And
year.
it's different than it used to be. Now the kids get to come with you.
What?
Well, that's uncomfortable, isn't
Yeah,
it?
that is very uncomfortable.
So was this an open house?
No, this was just a parent-teacher conference.
But they also have an open house.
Yeah, but that's different.
Okay.
I love the open house, especially when you've got little kids. And you got to sit in those little tiny chairs and desks. And you see these great big guys crammed in.
Isn't there always the hot teacher, though, during open house, you know?
There must be.
You know what I mean. You know what I mean. And
I bet you liked visiting that class.
That's right. I go up and I say, hi, I'm Chick McGee. And then, all hell
They go,
breaks
you don't
loose.
have any students here. What the hell are you doing here? I'm going to call the police.
Never mind.
It's time to check in with our buddies at Raycon. I've got Raycon love letters over here.
For instance, me, Tom.
Well, people just love those Raycon earbuds. The essence of this letter is that they were left in a jacket, went through the wash, and survived. So
we certainly don't recommend that, but
it's apparently possible.
And Raycons are a good bargain too. People forget that and look at these features: active noise cancellation, capable of drowning out the most maddening situations, especially during March, and quieting you internally. Maybe taking a moment for yourself. Maybe you have a loudmouth or two that you work with. Well, just put your Raycon earbuds in, and away you go. Raycon's latest model, 32-hour battery life, multi-point connectivity, quick charge function. 10 minutes of charging yields 90 minutes of battery. I have no idea how they do that. And Raycons start at about half the price of other premium audio brands. And Raycon's everyday earbuds also come in a rainbow of colors. Roy G. Biv. And if you don't love them, they have a 30-day happiness guarantee return policy. Go to buyraycon.com/Tom right now to get 20% off the best-selling everyday earbuds brought to you by Raycon. That's buyraycon.com/Tom.
Thank you very much. Don't forget, we're going to be doing a special show honoring the Cincinnati Reds. Thursday, March 27th, we'll be at Smoke Justice, Covington, Kentucky. Starting at 6 a.m., you can stop by. Brought to you by Field of Dreams Whiskey Company. And, by the way, the same deal the following day, Toledo Mud Hens, celebrating the Toledo Mud Hens Friday, March 28th. Details about the special charity T-shirts we're selling. They'll be posted, I think, on our various social media platforms probably this afternoon. You'll be able to get a look-see at what they look like. But really cool thing. In Cincinnati, we're donating the money to this great program called Brave Gowns. This is so cool. They make like little superhero suits for kids that are in the hospital. Just fun and great. A wonderful program. We'll put a link up, so if you want to just make a donation, you can at the great Cincinnati Children's Hospital. And then in Toledo, it's going to be Ronald McDonald House. So I'm buying the shirts, and then we're giving all the money away. So wait a minute. How's that going to work? Well, you'll find out, and they're really cool and really fun. Now, we're coming right back. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
No Contest Wrestling, where O'Shea Jackson Jr. and T.J. Jefferson bring their hot takes with the biggest names in the game.
Ladies and gentlemen, Braun Breaker. Welcome to the Pod. My aspirations in life, I always wanted to be a WWE superstar. The Prodigy, Roxanne Perez. I got to talk about the Hugger cosplay.
I mean, it was perfect, wasn't it? You know?
L.A. Knight. What am I doing here? At this point, I can retire. See you, everybody.
The No Contest Wrestling Podcast, part of the Rich Eisen Podcast Network. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Is that Jeff Oskey?
That's me, baby.
Son of a gun. Yeah, there's Josh Arnold.
Hello.
There's Christy Lee.
Hey.
We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. That joke of the day coming up. I'm Chick McGee. Hello, Tom. What do you got?
I got another letter here. It's kind of important.
All right, sir.
We've been talking about driver's ed. We've all been through it. In many cases, it was one of the high school teachers, often the gym teacher.
Our football coach. Yeah.
This comes to us from Matt.
Matty.
If you guys are still in driver's ed mode, I have a story for you. Even though I'm in my 50s now, I remember it well. My teacher, Mr. Peterson, I probably shouldn't say where this was.
No.
Somewhere in the great state of Wisconsin.
Madison?
Yes.
Somewhere around Madison?
We would have to pull over during driver's ed classes every 5 minutes so Mr. Peterson could open the door and spit out his Copenhagen.
Well, that's almost heartwarming and endearing.
Yes.
That is Anytown, USA.
It is.
Isn't it?
Wow.
Wouldn't he just carry a cup with him? Come on.
Oh, that's almost worse. The spitters,
Well,
the
that's
cups,
true.
and everything.
Yeah.
And they spill, and then you pick
this
it up,
guy-
accidentally drink it instead of your
I like these hardcore. I like these. I hope there are still teachers like that out there.
I don't know how there could be.
Oh, sure there are. Yeah, the hardcore. Yeah, but again, teaching
Colorful
driver's ed
teachers.
is next to impossible. I salute them. Anyone who can do that, it's dangerous.
We loved it. It was a privilege to be in driver's ed.
And Josh, you got a free cheeseburger out of it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we went to the McDonald's. We talked Coach Baines into taking us through the McDonald's drive-thru.
And Coach Baines had to pay for it?
He did, yeah.
I bet he was
You know what I
happy.
think you should do? I think we should track down Coach Baines.
And buy him a cheeseburger.
Send him a gift certificate for a nice meal.
Yeah.
And say, hey, we told your story. We appreciate your hard work.
I should find out.
See if he's around. I'll spring for that with
It
you.
was fun because he and I would also play, while we were driving, we would play Name That Tune.
Oh, nice.
And he and I were very, almost always, it was like 50-50.
You're very competitive.
Yes, yeah. It was fun.
Did anybody call him Wolfie?
No, but if I had known about Wolfbane then, I would have. Yeah, yes.
Wolfbane?
No.
You don't know what Wolfbane is?
I do not.
It's some sort of
poison, but it's
poison
yeah.
for the werewolf and everything.
Yeah.
And all that stuff.
Oh, yeah.
What do you have there? Some Wolfbane? Isn't that in Young Frankenstein or something? Cloris Leachman, is that one of her lines?
I'm not sure. Well, let's get back to the sports page. We got a lot going on. Baseball beginning officially in Japan.
Well,
as we speak.
first, one more letter, dear Bob and Tom. I tuned in to you while you were playing the audio yesterday from.
And how did I forget about this?
The diddling contest.
Save that forever. I love this. This is legit.
Yeah, it's absolutely.
It's not from a cartoon.
1974 in Scotland, they had the nationwide diddling contest, and it is exactly what it sounds like. People stand around and they go.
One guy sat.
Well, this gentleman, James, said, I thought for sure Tom had finally gone off the deep end and was playing cuts from his favorite Popeye cartoons.
That's funny.
Yes, welcome to the International Scotland Diddling Contest.
And I found out the reason this is in the news. Apparently, they just released this video a few days ago, and it's circulating on the internet. And it's great. It's classic. It was like, what is it? It black and white. It looks like it's from the 50s.
It does.
But there's a couple folks with longer hair. You go, so it's not the 50s, but it's.
Guys smoking in the audience, which you never see anymore.
Scotland
That's so amazing.
in 1974 may have been the United States in the 50s. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
They could have been just a couple decades slower.
That's a pretty good observation.
But it's wonderful.
Things are tied up in Tokyo at the top of the fifth. Dodgers won, Cubs won. Now, tonight, March Madness tips off with the first four in Dayton, a mix of bubble teams and who made the cut. And, for instance, here you go, and follow me if you want to come where I've drifted.
Okay.
CBS Sports and TNT's exclusive coverage of the 2025 NCAA Division I Men's Basketball Championship starts tonight on
CBS.
True TV. That's right, Christy.
What?
Oh, strap in. You have no idea. Tonight and tomorrow night, the first four games are going to be on True TV. Tonight, St. Francis and Alabama State at 6:40 Eastern Time. And then tonight, North Carolina and San Diego State at 9:10 Eastern Time. They're about also on True TV. And then two more games tomorrow night, of course. Now, you might want to get a pen to paper.
No, thanks.
All games available live in their entirety across 4 national television networks.
Okay.
TBS, CBS, TNT, and True TV. Games airing on CBS also stream live on Paramount Plus. Games airing on TBS, TNT, and True TV will stream on Max. Everybody got that?
Okay.
So confusing.
I don't know, and I'm sure fans of specific teams know exactly where they need to watch, but a casual or trying to be a passionate fan, the games are difficult to find. They always have been. And
no, by the way, if
there
you'd,
you
like to
have
get,
it.
if you'd like to win $1 million and you are a genius, your bracket, get it in, because we've got something going on with our friends at orangeinsoles.com. I'm talking about our Mayhem bracket competition.
It's mayhem?
It's mayhem. It's March Mayhem. See what we're doing here?
Nice.
Yeah, can't say the word madness.
I
Yeah.
like mayhem better.
Yeah. But get that in before the first game starts. Once again, it's bobandtom.com/contest. One of the great things about this is you learn about colleges you didn't know existed.
Oh, yeah, like Wofford and St. Francis and
A lot of great schools. I mean, when I was a kid,
Davidson.
that's the only reason you heard of. You'd hear about Notre Dame and USC, and that because of sports.
All those little schools. Are the
Gonzaga, never heard of that.
Exactly.
Basketball.
I get those little when we draw for who's going to win our tournament. Those are the schools I get. Oh, I got Wofford and Penis State and wow.
The Nun is for what school?
Loyola of Chicago.
Is she still alive?
And she's still alive.
Are
She's
they in the tournament?
105. They are in the NIT.
Oh.
They're
Okay.
not in the big tournament. And millions of
The
Americans. Tom, ladies and gentlemen, now with his seasonal pick for the National Invitational Tournament. Tom, would you care to look at it?
Oh, I hate to nitpick.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
There you go.
Celebrating the 42nd year.
That joke. Celebrating 42 years.
And here's something else that'll make him mad. Millions of Americans going through the March Madness bracket. The popularity of bracketology has picked up since the 70s and 80s, and it is, that's right, big business and a big distraction. A study released by Challenger, Gray, and Christmas this
I hate
week.
these guys. They're the ones that always say we're losing productivity.
They do important work.
A work outplacement firm estimates lost productivity during the 3-week tournament totals $17.3 billion.
Well, I mean, this is unacceptable.
That's too much.
We've got to not allow any of this.
You should chain people to their desks.
That's right. That's a lot of money, Tom.
Don't let them have breaks.
We can't have it.
And the odds of filling out a perfect bracket are 1 in 9.2 quintillion.
Well, no wonder I've only done it 3 times.
9.2
Quintillion.
It's a lot.
You have better odds of picking one specific grain of rice from all the rice ever harvested in human history.
What? That puts it in perspective.
I've got more. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Goodness gracious sakes alive. And you have better odds of winning the Powerball jackpot 3 times.
Wow.
You have better odds of getting struck by lightning 5 times. You have better odds of correctly picking one specific person on Earth. And as it changes, correctly picking out one specific hair on their head.
Well, that's insanity.
Well, that's 1 in 9.2 quintillion.
But so you're saying it's not impossible.
Right.
You're saying
damn near
there is a chance.
Yes.
That's
Yes.
exactly right.
Okay.
So remember to enter our contest and see how you... And the sloppiest athlete in the history of the world, of course, that's Lionel Messi.
Okay.
I'll have an update here.
Okay. If you're just joining us, thanks for joining us, and we certainly appreciate your being here. We are, of course, the Bob and Tom Show, and we are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Well, look who's here. It's Chick McGee. Hello, Chick.
The sloppy Lionel Messi will miss Argentina's World Cup qualifier against Uruguay and Brazil over the next 8 days because of an injury to his adductor.
Abductor?
Nope. It says ADDUCTOR.
You don't want your
I
adductor
thought it
injured.
was an abductor, but evidently
What
it's
is that?
an
Adductor.
I think it's in your stomach. Look that up. Who's?
I'll look it up.
Weren't you pre-med, John?
I was, yeah.
Look up.
Spell it for me.
ADDUCTOR. That's what the story's. I don't know if it's.
Yeah, muscle of the hip, actually.
Oh, a hip.
Oh, your hip adductor.
Yeah.
Well, that's why he's having hip problems. He's 37.
Adductor damn near killed
It's
him.
used for
He's
bringing
old.
the thighs together.
Oh, boy.
We've all known someone who can't keep their thighs together.
Yeah. Wow.
Or won't.
What's the old joke? Ah, they're
open
finally
up.
together.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, her and her husband?
Oh, you know what,
That's the
Chick?
graveyard joke.
Yeah, right.
Oh, you were standing there at the tombstone, weren't you, looking at the grave?
Yeah,
Yeah.
they got the twin tombstones.
Yeah,
You see, old Widow Johnson had finally passed away.
Right, exactly. Yeah.
The
She
hip,
was
I'm sorry.
She was buried next. Jeff, I don't know. She was buried next to Mr. Johnson, of course.
Are you aware of this?
I said, "Oh yeah, she's finally. They're finally together." And my friend said, "Oh, the man and wife." And I said, "No, her legs."
See, the widow was a whore. That's
yeah.
the
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We need to get right to the point of that, in spite of several interruptions. And
Sorry.
We have a video presentation for this next story, whether you like it or not.
Okay.
Actor and comedian Tracy Morgan vomited at his courtside
I
seat
don't want to see the video
in
of
the
this.
second half of Monday's Heat-Knicks game.
I heard about it.
Interrupting the action at Madison Square Garden. I believe it's very nice seats. There it is right there.
Oh!
Wow.
Was he?
now I'm a sympathy vomiter, right?
How did this happen?
I don't know. There was a pause in play with 6:09 left in the
down.
third, while workers cleaned the vomit from the area. Christy's going to be sick. Give her some room.
Yes.
They had to clean the area, as you could see from his seat. The delay lasted more than 10 minutes. A spokesperson for the Garden said they hope Tracy feels better soon. They're
Too much green beer? What's going on
looking
there?
forward to seeing him back in the courtside. It looked like he had some sort of bean dip.
Oh!
Yeah, it did. A 5-layer dip.
Yeah.
Ace laughed really hard when I said that. The Knicks won 116-95, and also special appearance by Steve Sciarippa from Bobby Bacala from
I love
The Sopranos.
Steve Sciarippa.
Yeah, he was sitting next to Mr. Morgan.
Cool.
now the Knicks won, so maybe they'll consider this something lucky. They'll have to bring him back to puke every game.
Yes.
Yeah,
I
well,
hope
the
so.
volume is what threw me off.
Yep.
Like,
Yeah.
it
Because there was
like
a
he had
large.
eaten all day.
Yeah.
Right.
He is a large guy.
Yeah, but
You know what we need to do now is get like an 8x10, a beautifully printed
No.
picture of that, and put it and hide it around the building so Christy can see it.
Well, he can afford the courtside seats. He made $90 million from that.
A comedy tour?
Walmart lawsuit.
Oh, yeah, he got hit.
$90 million.
Oh,
yikes! Do you have to pay taxes on that?
There's injury or what? But I think so.
Like the guy that got $50 million from Starbucks yesterday.
But even if you have to pay taxes on it, it's still, what,
25
$25 million?
I bet you do have to pay taxes on it.
No, in this country, yes.
That was even. I was going
Do you have any idea how much you sounded like my mother?
I know.
then?
It was.
Did I tell you my famous story? I'm at a monster truck, and we were there, and I was welcoming the crowd
With your mom?
With my mom, and they're playing the Star Spangled Banner. Mm-hmm. And the land of the free and the home of the brave. And on the land of the free, my mother from behind me, you hear her go,
Well, you pay for it too, honey.
wow.
The song wasn't even over.
That's a true story.
Couldn't help herself.
That was my mother. That's all you need
Were
to know.
you down on the floor where the trucks were?
No. I had come up after everything, and I had the good fortune of sitting
In the stands?
in the close proximity of my mother when she said that. Yes.
Okay. All right. Good to know.
That's
and
all
the
you
home,
need to know.
And the home of the brave. I've met some cowards here too. I don't know.
Damn right you have. Well, you need to know about my mother. You need to know that, and also that once Charlie Pride made his television debut, she did not listen to his music ever again.
Well, that is unfortunate.
That is unfortunate.
Stupid and uninformed. But.
Yeah, that's.
Boston Red Sox rookies Roman Anthony and Marcelo Mayer were given the task of buying the entire Red Sox team coffee as part of a rookie hazing ritual.
Oh.
According to the Fabulous Athletic, a good app, good follow there, the prank began when Mr. Anthony was chatting about coffee with veteran pitcher Walker Buehler. Thank you. Who decided the rookies would buy coffee for everyone the next day. At that point, Anthony had a list of 76 orders, each one with their own specialized syrup request. You know how it goes. The following morning at his local Starbucks.
What? In Boston? You got to go Dunkin'.
Anthony, no, this is spring training.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Anthony and Mayer had to read off each individual order and pay one at a time so that each cup would have a player's name on it.
Oh, can you imagine working that day?
The Starbucks.
Can you imagine if you're the guy behind them?
Yeah. I would have gone to a convenience store.
That is you.
Yeah, that
you
would be
behind it. Yeah.
Wow. 76 individual orders.
By the time they got to the 76th, the first one would be cold.
Starbucks crew crafted each drink over an hour.
Yep.
With the bill totaling over $600.
They had to have sent them out in
They
shifts.
said that the Sox said the baristas a hefty cash tip for all their
Yeah, I bet.
After about 20 orders and more than 50 to go, Anthony's credit card was declined. In the chaos of their morning, Mayor didn't think to use the Starbucks app to pay for the order, which would have earned him stars toward future purchases.
Yeah, but warning.
Here we go.
Starbucks, those stars don't last forever. They screw you on that.
Nothing lasts forever, Tom. I hate to
Hey,
be
Josh?
the bearer of bad news.
Oh, they screw you too, I'll tell you that.
I bet they do.
Good
Mrs.
old America.
McGee. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mama McGee.
Mama
Land-
McGee's upset.
Land of the free my ass.
You pay for it too, honey.
Hey, my stars expired.
You know what? You tell them, Mama McGee.
So they realized the day before that neither of their cars were big enough to transport 76 coffees and fit all the trays. So they asked another minor leaguer, Max Ferguson, for help. They were nearly perfect. Only Garrett Crochet's order was incorrect. One out of all the orders they took.
That's very impressive.
He wanted hot coffee, but instead got iced coffee.
Well, as Christy said, I don't think any of them got hot coffee.
No.
It took them an hour to make
Well,
it.
that wasn't about the coffee, though.
Well, you got to
Yeah.
Yeah.
you got to order extra
Again,
hot.
the guy behind them. I just wanted a black coffee. I'll go somewhere else.
My mom would not have said that. She didn't even like black coffee. I'll tell you that.
Oh, to underscore the previous.
You better put a lid on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
Coming
you
up in the
kidding
news.
me? Who the hell is that?
Coming up in the news, a celebratory story about Josh's glorious sexuality.
I wonder what this is.
What is it? Say that again.
This is the second time he's teased it this morning.
I heard glorious sexuality.
Yes. Celebratory story about something in the. It's we have to be very delicate with this.
Okay, all right.
It's kind of never mind.
But it's something that I can celebrate.
Yes.
Okay.
And a world record.
And you might need to use your Latin.
Okay.
I'll give you that much of a hint. Okay. You're welcome.
Ingus?
Okay. The Colonel.
Yes. Colonel Ingus. That's right.
Yeah, it's a tuna place. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
There's more of the show coming up. Book your next vacation with Christy Lee and Colette. Visit England, Scotland, and Wales this September 28th. Visit bobandtom.com for details. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
My dad works in B2B marketing. He came by my school for career day and said he was a big ROAS man. Then he told everyone how much he loved calculating his return on ad spend. My friends still laugh at me to this day.
Not everyone gets B2B, but with LinkedIn, you'll be able to reach people who do. Get a $100 credit on your next ad campaign. Go to linkedin.com/results to claim your credit. That's linkedin.com/results. Terms and conditions apply. LinkedIn, the place to be, to be.
On that, just around the corner.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Good news for Josh. Dodgers ahead 3-1, top of the sixth over there in Tokyo.
Wow.
Over the Cubs. There's Christy Lee. There's
Hello.
Jeff Oskey. Hello. Josh, you all right?
I'm good, man. How about you?
I'm okay.
Uh-oh.
All right. Well,
I didn't believe
glad you're
that.
doing okay.
I'm okay. There's Ace Cosby. Hey. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom.
Oh!
That's right. I like that.
O'Reilly.
Auto Parts.
You got to wait for the auto parts. Then you go,
Ow.
there you go. It's more of an ow. Yeah, this for
You didn't do it right.
Now we have are the closer in sports. I suppose.
We've got this stupid world record. I know every day I come in here and I say this is the most ridiculous record we've ever had.
Until?
Today is no exception.
Okay.
It's a good one.
The oldest licensed ambulance in the United States earned a Guinness World Record when two men drove it more than 3,200 miles from Hollywood, California to Hollywood, Florida.
Did the patient die?
What?
Well, sadly, just before they crossed into Nevada.
The guy he redlined or whatever. Oh, boy.
The 1972 Cadillac ambulance took the cross-country journey with the team from Symbiosis Ambulance. They just got a thing, man. and Axine Continuing Education, an emergency medical service not-for-profit.
Boy.
Isn't that kind of fun?
What? No.
Did they have the sirens on the whole time?
What was the point?
I don't know. Waste gas?
It's a 1972 Cadillac, so it's super cool ambulance.
Are they putting it in a museum, or why did they drive cross country?
Because it's there. I don't know. It's
to set the record?
Yeah, to set a world record. It's a licensed ambulance. It's fun.
Fun?
I'm saying they probably had the
Fun?
siren on the whole way speeding.
Huh.
Get pulled over. Hey, sorry, we got a guy in the back here. We got to get him to...
You know what this reminds me of is Gumball Rally.
Yeah.
With Michael Sarrazin and Tim McIntyre. Great movie. Go ahead and watch
I'll have to check that one
Okay,
out.
thank you very much. Is that sports?
Yes, it is.
Okay,
That is sports.
thank you very much. It's time now to go that direction. Oh, wait a minute. You know something? It's not time to do that because I promised we would do this. Ladies and gentlemen, if you please.
Who's that sexy man with a deep voice? Ace Cosby, here he is with his joke of the day.
Ooh, that was not me. I'm sorry. What, Ace?
Do you know crocodiles can grow up to 20 feet?
Crocodiles can grow almost long as 20 feet?
No.
It's
important to.
Yes.
He said, did you know?
Did
They
you
can grow
know?
up.
They can grow up to 20
20
feet.
feet.
They can grow up to 20 feet.
But most just have 4.
That was Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
You see
why we
key,
had
I don't know why.
The key is the verbiage, really.
I know. I'm going to own it, but that one really pissed me off.
No, I'm with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
20 is too many feet.
Yeah. That's like 5 crocodiles or alligators. Sorry.
Joke of the day brought to you by Sleep Number. Sleep better together. Sleep Number smart beds start at only $9.99 exclusively at a Sleep Number store. Prices higher in Alaska and Hawaii.
And we're not doing the story about the regurgitated human toes.
Was that out of a gator?
No, it was worse.
Out of a person?
What? Why do you keep bringing it
Because
up?
we're not going to do it. That's why.
But was it out of a person? Did a person regurgitate
No.
toes?
Here's the thing.
Oh, okay.
I'm going to do it.
Did they?
You're gonna be mad.
Did it go through the digestion process? The toes?
They were, I think, just partially digested.
Partially digested.
They were up.
So that's how. Oh, they were vomited.
Up. Yeah. You know, I'm telling you, you don't want to do this.
You vomited toes.
Yeah.
Much like Tracy Morgan.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe that's what he ate.
Okay, let's just move forward here, Chrissy. What have you got?
You mean they might have been Fritos? How's that, Ace? Huh? Nothing. Yeah, I don't blame you.
There's a new study out there. We know how we love studies. And it finds men who perceive themselves as less desirable than their female partners may be more likely to perform oral activities.
Oh, this also goes the other way, too. That, you're the old.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know who was adept at cunnilingus?
Who's that, sir?
The hunchback.
Oh, yeah, man. He had to be real skilled.
He was the master.
Scientists said men who saw themselves as less desirable were more motivated to please their partner sexually, which led to more frequent oral relations.
I get down there and I spell out the word sanctuary with my tongue.
And I hear the bells. The bells.
But and I mentioned this is a glorious story for you, Josh, because we know you just do it for the love of the game.
Absolutely. Yeah.
You're a thorough and generous lover.
That's right. Yes.
You're wondering. This is, I didn't give the whole story. This is a really extensive study.
No, I kind of believe this for sure. Yeah.
But they use the phrase that I've never seen before. They called mate value.
Yeah.
Mate value.
Mate value.
Huh.
In other words, if they worded something like, if the man feels his mate value is lower than the woman.
And there's always, in whatever relationship, I believe that dynamic exists, don't you think? One thinks they're better than the other.
Not all. I think there are certain cases where it's very clear.
But that's as an outsider.
Certainly.
That is an outsider.
For instance, the aforementioned hunchback. His girlfriend, much better looking than him.
The old, is she really going out with him?
Yeah.
But the term mate value, to me, it sounds like a coupon at the Outback Steakhouse. Hey, I got your mate value.
Hello, mate. I'm not your mate.
But and this was done with nearly 500 heterosexual couples, by the way. So kind of interesting.
I've always believed that.
Now, what do you mean by
harder
that? Do you think in the same-sex world it tends to be more balanced?
I don't know. I'm saying that's what this study was about. That I'm not suggesting there'd be any difference.
Oskay, have you ever been with what you would consider
A woman?
An 8 or above?
Wow.
Yeah.
Have you ever been with what you would consider a 3 or below?
Oh, yeah.
Now, do you think the 3s, or we'll say 5 and below and 5 and up, 5 and belows try harder than the 5 and ups?
Oh, yeah, by far.
Really?
I think the best person that you can be is someone who was an ugly child who turned into a handsome or beautiful adult, and because they've got a decent personality. And they're great looking.
Are you talking about yourself?
No, I'm talking about the ugly duckling or whatever. It's some hideous, like Tom was hideous. What were you, 5'2" and 180 pounds?
No, I get better
pounds?
with age.
Chick, I think I think you're onto something there, and it's not the case for everybody, of course. But I think that's really astute.
If you've always been a face man, you're always gonna, there's kind of an underlying dick in there somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Interesting.
Just ease back and take a look at me, baby.
I see.
It's why the service at some Hooters was always less than ideal, because they knew they were going to get tips anyway.
Oh, because they were so pretty?
Yes.
But did you enjoy the servers at a mentioned location? They were irritated because if you got caught looking at their cleavage or whatever.
I didn't experience that. I think I would have been upset.
Yeah.
Oh, you're really? You're annoyed that I'm looking at your boobs?
Right. Is that right? You think they come here for the food? Oh.
I do.
They do have great wings.
Yeah.
They really do have great wings.
The smothered chicken sandwich is unbelievable.
Oh, my God.
Coming up, Christy Lee, what's
I
happening
found the
over there?
regurgitated toast story.
No, I don't want to read it.
We're coming back with it.
No, it's disgusting.
It was a dog, wasn't it?
Did I tell you? I actually went out with a Hooters girl.
Did you?
She worked in the back, but she was on fries.
So she smelled good.
Yeah.
They've got those curly fries.
Get that out of your hair.
Oh,
the
like
Hooters
that at
smell.
Arby's.
What's coming up?
Coming up, could banning Pornhub be Canada's nuke in the trade war? We'll talk about that.
And regurgitated
Double dates.
toast.
Double dates could be coming back, and a very interesting twist on coffee. It'll get you up in more ways than one.
Okay, and we have Kostaki Economopoulos with our NFL draft update.
Thanks for the warning.
We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Catch any part of the show you missed later today on our YouTube channel.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Here.
There's Jeff Oskay.
Howdy.
Hello, Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Hello, gorgeous. There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com Sports Desk. Hello, Tom. We have a guest, don't we?
I think we're going to go up to the satellite, and there he is from Los Angeles, California. It's comedian Kostaki Economopoulos.
That is a green shirt.
Yeah,
our NFL correspondent. Hey, Kostaki, how are you, sir?
I'm good. Happy to give you guys a ring in NFL free agency frenzy time.
Yeah. Are you also following college basketball this season?
No, I have no idea what's going on.
Really? You're just NFL 12 months a year.
Yeah.
How about I will have a question here. How about I'm sorry. Are you taking questions, Kostaki?
Sure. Yeah.
Okay.
Questions.
How do you feel about the Falcons paying Captain Kirk $10 million, and Mr. Cousins is on the team, evidently?
It's fine at this point. At this point, you have a shot at making a deal to get him off the books to another team. You got a lot of window to work with, and hey, worst case scenario, you just have a pricey backup. At this point, it's fine.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
You're right. When he's right,
Yeah.
when Kostaki's right, he's right.
I see. Now, when Kostaki's on the road, which is going to be this weekend, Janesville, Wisconsin, at the Comedy Cabin coming up on the 20th, the 21st. It's Waterloo, Iowa, the Eagles Club.
Wait a minute. Go back to the first one.
Janesville, Wisconsin, the Comedy Cabin.
The Comedy Cabin.
Yeah.
I'm there.
Sounds a little small to me.
And then Eau Claire's. Oh, wait a minute. We got to sing this next one. You're going to be at the Brick House.
Ow.
Oh, yeah.
It's a brick house in Eau Claire. And then the 23rd, Davenport, Iowa's Renwick Mansion.
Yes.
I'll be at the Renwick.
Incredibly haunted.
Kostaki, get off the Davenport.
Now, Kostaki, tell us, you've been getting ready for the NFL draft. Your thoughts?
Yeah, well, this time of year, I like the language in the NFL. I don't like the word divorcee because it sounds like you're hard to get along with. So I'm going to go with free agent. I like that better.
That's good. That's very good. Yeah.
And I want the guaranteed money up front. I don't trust contracts. My last contract was until death do us part. And she's still alive. So it's a full quarterback carousel right now. A lot of quarterbacks have signed to new teams. And now it's 2 a.m. and the bar just flipped on the lights. And only Russell Wilson and Aaron Rodgers are left.
Yeah.
Hey, Giants, if Aaron Rodgers wants to go back into the darkness, he has a retreat for that. He doesn't need you guys. The Giants said they will look under every rock for a quarterback. Maybe just focus on the draft and free agency. I don't know if you need to. The Giants said they're considering selling 10% of the team. Boy, I hope it's the part that lets Saquon Barkley walk. That's the part you should sell.
Yes, not a good move.
The Steelers have an offer on the table for Aaron Rodgers. In doing his own research on Pittsburgh, Rodgers unveiled the truth. It's not 3 rivers, it's 2 rivers combining into one. You see, he looking forward to some more hot takes from Rodgers in Pittsburgh. And you thought the towels were terrible. All right. The Seahawks coach said Sam Darnold's best days are ahead of him. He means retirement, right? That's a nice chapter of life for a guy, eventually.
Take it easy.
Justin Fields signed with the Jets. The ACLU has issued a statement that playing quarterback for the Jets is a violation of Justin's constitutional protection against cruel and unusual punishment. It's very cruel. The Falcons have, for the minute, as Chick pointed out, retained Kirk Cousins, which makes sense. In the South, we love Cousins. All right.
Yeah, there we go.
We're holding on to him.
Yep.
The Chiefs restructured Mahomes. With all the arrests, you think it's the wideouts who need the structure. A den mother of some kind, maybe. Get some issues. Some of OJ's personal items are being sold at auction. So somebody has the opportunity to do the funniest thing ever. Rob the place and lead a low-speed chase in a white Ford Bronco. A fitting tribute to the man. You could pick up a living Bible signed by Robert Kardashian to O.J. Simpson. I can't believe either one of those guys could hold a Bible for more than 2 seconds. Maybe that's what the gloves were for. All right.
There we go.
Boom. He didn't attend the combine, but it looks like Ravens kicker Justin Tucker has also been doing the broad jump. 16 broads. All right. The list of people accusing Justin Tucker of sexual misconduct is now up to 16. Looks like someone is on his way to an unprecedented, huge guaranteed contract with the Cleveland Browns.
Yeah, nowhere near the record. Though. What does Deshaun have?
No,
29, is it?
27, 29, somewhere around in there. Yeah.
By the way, last week Deshaun Watson got engaged, apparently to a woman who hasn't read the news in 5 years.
Apparently. She's very forgiving.
Or she's into it, right?
Or she can read a bank statement.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that's right. It's just a matter of time before Deshaun rubs her the wrong way. That ring is the first thing he's put on a woman's hand that's not his junk. The Patriots released Sione Takitaki. Why? Because his last name was determined to be inefficient? You got to get that. That's too many Takis. Taki. It's redundant. The Chargers will play a home game in Brazil this year. Notre Dame has touchdown Jesus, whereas Rio up on the hill there, they have incomplete pass Jesus.
Yes, they sure do.
Bill Belichick asked North Carolina to copy his girlfriend on emails.
Yeah,
and I have asked that Bill copy me on any nude photographs of her.
Really?
Yeah, she's hurt.
28-3. He owes me one. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Dak Prescott says the Cowboys are very close to the Eagles, only in an alphabetical listing of mascots. Good night, everybody.
Thank you, Kostaki. Once again, starting Thursday night, it's the Wisconsin-Iowa hunk.
Yes, that's right.
Kostaki, where do they find you if they want to get all these dates down?
Kostaki.com has all the clickable ticket links, and you can catch me on Facebook at All Pro Lines and at Kostaki Economopoulos on the social media platforms.
Now, Kostaki, you are a single man once again.
Oh, yeah.
Have you had any luck out there?
Yeah, I've had a lot of luck at the poker table. That's my new girlfriend.
Yeah, I noticed that. Congratulations.
There you go.
Yeah, it's nice when you when you go on a date with poker. Sometimes you come back with more money than you left with. So that's
that is nice.
So when you have 4 queens, that was a nice draw.
Oh yeah, I did win a high hand. That was fun.
What do you play? Is it Texas Hold'em or something, or what do you play?
It's mostly Texas Hold'em. I've been experimenting with Limit Texas Hold'em, which is the opposite of the hot trendy thing, but it's a little bit of a throwback game. But I'm digging it.
Huh.
Cool.
All right.
But no ladies.
No ladies. No. Ladies are complicated and tricky, and poker's easy and comfortable.
As a joke, do you ever call out, hey, what's wild?
Or try this at the next game. The A's are good, right?
Is there any joking at all at a poker table?
Oh, yeah. That's kind of what I like. One of the things I like about it. It's a bunch of dudes talking about sports and busting balls. And, it's often very goofy and light.
Do they
Sometimes
ever
serious.
Do they ever recognize you?
Yeah, weirdly, yes. When I'm in the Midwest, every once in a while, someone will go, "Are you Kostaki Economopoulos?" Yes.
Do you play Vegas?
It's a very
a lot?
weird place to be recognized.
Do you play Vegas a lot? Is it different there?
Yeah, it's different in Vegas, but it's the same basic premise. One of my favorite memories in all of my comedy life is one night I was working with Emo Phillips. And Emo is like a crazy vampire. He stays up all night. He sleeps during the day and he goes out at night. So I asked him to go to lunch. He goes, "I don't do anything during the day, but if you want to do something after, I will." So after the show, it's me and Emo, and I go, "What do you want to do, Emo?" And he goes, "Well,
it's
what would you
do? It's up to you, Kostaki.
Yes, what would you do if I weren't here?" Well, I would go down to the Flamingo and play poker. And he goes, "Let's do that."
Oh.
So Emo sat over my shoulder for 2 hours, and I taught him how to play Texas Hold'em. And it was one of those magical nights where, like, I was guessing all the styles of the players, like when we first sat down. And as the evening went on, everything came exactly true that I predicted. And I won a bunch of money. And Emo was like, "This poker thing is fun." It was so great. It was such a fun night. So
cool. Yeah.
So no dating, huh? Okay, sorry.
No dating.
Do you ever play
Unless you
poker,
count
Tom?
Emo.
I hate cards and I'm terrible at it.
I can't imagine you at a poker table. What are we playing again? I'm sorry. What's
my turn?
My college roommate, one of my college roommates, literally paid his way through college playing poker.
There are those.
Oh yeah.
He's very good. But it's a special skill I don't have.
Brad Garrett plays a lot too. He's
Yeah?
always, and he takes his dog with him. Are they allowed that?
Oh, is he
What?
that? Is he
I've
that
never seen
guy
that.
now?
He's that guy.
Oh,
Good for him.
on.
Good for him.
Little Yorkie. Kind
So, Kostaki, you don't have a dog either, do you?
No.
Kostaki's
I don't
fine.
even have a plant.
No.
You don't even have a plan.
Yeah.
No women, no dogs, just sorrow and cards.
Not at all. He's doing great.
2 daughters that I'm running around
It's
with,
interesting.
you know.
He's got 2 daughters. He's a happy man.
Wouldn't you like to talk to Tom about his real opinion of all of us?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that be?
We're slugs.
Well, chick, he's
white
he's
trash.
just
You say, well, you're in
waiting
Vegas.
to get out.
There are hookers, Kostaki. You have a big night at the table. And just ask them.
I'm not opposed to hookers in principle. It just seems yucky, right?
I would think, yeah, rather.
Well, I mean,
morally it's fine, but it doesn't seem. I mean, the whole point of being with somebody is that they want to be there too.
not actually.
Yeah.
Okay, Kostaki. The tour begins Janesville at the Comedy Cabin.
The
coming up
Comedy
Thursday night.
Cabin, baby.
Thanks, Kostaki.
I want somebody
Thanks,
who's as anxious to get out of there as I am.
Yeah, let's wrap this up.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you very much. Chick McGee's right across the way there. Speaking of having fun.
Oh, yes. It's the second half of the basketball season. It's here. It's all around you, all college and pro. And the best place to go is Prize Picks. The app is really simple to use. Just pick 2 or more players across any sport. Pick more or less on their projection, and you could win up to 1,000 times your money. Don't miss your chance to cash in as the league's best fight for playoff positioning. You can join Prize Picks, America's #1 daily fantasy sports app, available to play in more than 40 states, including California and Texas. Download the Prize Picks app today and use the code TOM, T-O-M. Get $50 in bonus promo funds instantly when you play $5. That's code TOM. $50 in bonus promo funds instantly. You just have to play $5. Win or lose, you get $50 in credit just for playing, guaranteed. Prize Picks. Run your game. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
Thank you very much, Chick McGee. Coming up, we have karaoke in the news. We have the San Diego Zoos with something fun. And then a Pornhub. Maybe in the news for us. We'll find out what the latest is from the website Pornhub. It's all coming up. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Best Hall & Oates song. Hi, welcome back. That's what we're talking about. Have to be.
She's gone.
It's Man-Eater.
I love that one.
I'm going to have to say Las Vegas Turnaround. It's where John sings a little bit. It's not bad. Hi, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. There's Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hankering to get going here.
There's Jeff Oskey, Josh Arnold, Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee. We're in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studio. Tom, how are you?
Good, thank you very much. Let's check in with Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
A Canadian comedian is suggesting that Canada ban the Canadian-owned adult site Pornhub here in the United States.
He's right.
In a viral video skit, comedian Matt Pazitsky poses as a fake Canadian official trying to figure out how to win the tariff dispute against America.
Oh, I see.
After the video went viral, a Change.org petition was launched urging the Canadian government to block Pornhub access from the U.S. as a, quote, peaceful yet powerful response in this dispute. Pornhub is the most visited in the United States with more than 3 million views a month, according to the New York Post.
A month? A minute?
A minute, yeah, that's what I would think.
Absolutely, exactly.
And that's Canadian company?
Yep.
Yeah, MindGeek.
And isn't Pornhub off in half the country anyway?
No, you just need to verify your age to get on it.
So yeah, it's just a box you check?
Yeah.
So if I'm 15 and I go on, and I can figure out boxes and how to check them.
No, you do need to show your license or something.
No kidding?
I think so.
The state we're in has that. I don't do it. I've not done that. But Pornhub is run by criminals and should absolutely be shut down. And I'm not joking.
Agreed.
But in this case,
it's a joke for tariffs.
Oh, okay. Because they're not going to put a tariff. Because isn't there a tariff on lumber?
Well, let me tell you something.
Isn't that one of the tariffs is on Canadian lumber? This is Canadian wood, I guess.
What I do in these times is what I've always done
Yes.
In our nation and their trouble. I put my head in the sand. But I tell you what, if they put a tariff on, there's going to be a problem. Okay, you think they're going to put a tariff on?
Use a maple syrup lube.
That'd be sticky.
I
That'd be
wouldn't,
awful.
No, it's just flavored.
I wouldn't
Thank you.
What?
I was going to say.
No, if you're going to go the trouble of having a maple syrup flavor, use maple syrup.
No, it would
it's
be
too
way
sticky.
too sticky.
No, I think sticky would be real good.
No.
Yeah, put it on your short stack.
Damn right.
Make it taste good.
Damn right. No, now I want pancakes.
There's a parent.
Ever call that the pancake?
I could. You ever? That sounds like a sex move, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Give her the pancake.
Give her the old pancake.
That's right.
Okay, now so Pornhub that is Canadian, but you mentioned so to watch it you have to give them your driver's license.
It depends on what state you're in.
But that reminds me of something completely off this topic. But
that's our bread and butter.
No, but kind of on the topic. I don't know how many times they've postponed this, but American driver's licenses in each state, you're going to have
the star.
That star. It's coming up real soon.
May.
And they've punted this, 5 or 6 times?
Well, here's how long it's been going on. The first delay was because of the pandemic in 20, right?
That was 5 years ago.
Because people couldn't get out.
I'm not yet. It's been a long time. But you, if you want to get on an airplane, you're either going to need a passport or a driver's license that has that star on it. So.
And I've noticed that TSA has been reminding people of that I noticed when I was traveling recently, someone didn't. And the lady told the man, don't forget, you have to get the star if you want to fly again. So,
yeah. Do you remember the Texaco jingle?
You can trust the man.
No.
You can trust your car to the man who wears the star.
The big, bright Texaco star. They should use that. What do you think?
No.
I think it's misnamed.
You can trust her.
And that, of course, is from the Texaco jingle that we just sang, is from Milton Berle's TV show.
Wasn't it like Texaco Presents?
In the 50s.
But it just shows that the jingles stick in your head.
The 50s.
If you were alive to hear them.
Yeah.
The 50s, as a decade, is coming around again.
Yeah.
Tom.
You can trust your flying car. Anyway, I was just trying to remind people, get that done.
Well, the problem is...
it pretty much gets done.
I think it's misnamed. It implies that they're not real IDs now. You have to get the real ID.
The verified
ID.
Yeah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
It took me 3 different trips to get mine done. So.
Of course it did.
Mine was just done, and I didn't even know it.
Mine was done when I got my driver's license renewed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like 10 years ago, it was...
I had to bring in and all kinds of stuff.
Oh, boy.
You are a functional, lovable... Don't get me wrong. You are a functional idiot.
Well, here's the problem.
You know that.
Here's the problem.
Okay.
I don't get any mail at my house.
Of course.
Yeah. Well, of course not. Why would you?
And how does that make you look good?
Well, and one of the things they required was something with my address on it. And I didn't have it.
Yeah. And then you have to explain why you don't get mail at your house.
So I just had someone forge a document. Very easy to do.
You like forging documents, don't you?
It's easy. I'm sorry, Christy Beck.
There's apparently a Malaysian
scofflaw. Sorry.
There's apparently a Malaysian coffee that contains an erectile dysfunction drug.
Oh no!
The Singapore Food Agency said it found Tadalafil in the instant coffee mix called Kopi Penambuk, which was being sold on local e-commerce platforms.
Isn't he the president of the UN?
Yes, Kopi Penambuk.
Kopi Penambuk, yeah.
Tadalafil is a prescription erectile dysfunction drug that can lead to severe health complications, including a painful and prolonged erection. We've all heard about that.
My boner hurts.
The instant coffee was advertised with claims of enhancing male sexual performance.
The same thing happened here.
Honey and...
wait a minute.
Well, we had that in honey. You're right.
Yeah. A so-called male enhancement coffee was being recalled due to the presence of actual erectile dysfunction drugs in the coffee. The company was... this should tell you something. The company was called In the Pink, THA.
That just means healthy. Oh, yeah, he's in the pink. He's healthy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
I think the implication here...
Of course, yeah, they're having a little fun.
What's your old commercial you like? He never has a second erection at my house.
That's right.
Yeah. In the Pink, they had a coffee product called Kopi Jantan Tradicional Natural Herb Coffee. The U.S. Food and Drug Administration claims it has sildenafil and tadalafil. Which is
what's in
That's
that.
okay. Tadalafil is what's in this one.
The presence of undeclared erectile dysfunction drugs poses a health risk to consumers, according to the FDA. Now, this company, I understand, they did recall In the Pink. I don't know about In the Stink, which was a different product.
Right. That's sort of a Heineken smell.
Yeah,
right. If you're just joining us, hi. How are you? Thanks for being here.
How's it going? Yeah.
This is the Bob and Tom Show, and we are coming to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios.
Gen Z is reviving the double date. According to datingnews.com, double dates are making a roaring comeback.
Oh, that's fun.
Among young adults disenchanted with traditional dating apps. New apps designed to fill the gap in the market include Four, F-O-U-R, Play, Double, and the upcoming Duo Date. Nick Saris, Duo Date's founder and CEO, told the site that double dating offers people a better sense of security and safety easing people's worries they will be catfished or worse.
That's fun.
Like other double dating apps, Duo Date matches two friends up with a complimentary pair of friends.
So like you and a buddy, I guess, would go on there looking for a lady friend and her friend.
Yes.
Oh, that's interesting.
Isn't it?
Huh.
Yeah.
I like the concept of double dating. This is really.
I'm assuming that's how this works, right?
Yeah, I would think.
So
I don't know.
I wonder if a male and if a couple, any couple, can get on there and find another couple to go double date.
That's what I was thinking.
Hey, we both want to go see this play. Anybody else want to go see this play?
Because I thought it was for safety.
That sounds awful.
Because if you're going on a woman, you're going on a date with some guy you've never met before.
Wouldn't you want your friend to go and then she could find a date? And
I don't know.
I
may be misinterpreting.
No, I think both situations.
This is a good way to
avoid
avoid being murdered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or you double your chances of meeting somebody you like because they're two guys, two girls. Maybe they,
Would you?
What's
the protocol?
Yeah. Do you get there and go?
Oh, I like him better.
You get dog face and
the switch.
I'll take Gorda.
I find her visually insulting.
Yes, yeah. She's hard to stomach, but
that's interesting.
I don't know the answer to any of these questions.
Double dating's fun, though, isn't it?
But why isn't this a way for married people to know other married people? Why does it have to be a dating scenario?
Well, because it's
right.
It's part of the dating app culture.
Well, I mean,
Jack brings up a good point, especially if you're a married couple and you've moved to a new city and you don't know anybody, or if you don't have kids in school, it's hard to meet people.
I know for a fact when there were, during a married situation, a friend of mine, could have been me. I functioned much better if we went somewhere with a couple instead of one-on-one, if you know what I mean, Tom.
Oh, there's nothing better than being that couple out with you and your lady.
That's why
the unhappy couple. Yeah.
We would not have invited you. But we were that happy couple around other couples. Yeah.
You were.
You would have never.
I just remember I did it once with you. I just remember saying, well, he's been in the bathroom for 20 minutes. I wonder if he's hanged himself.
Oh, my.
See, this is my problem with him. He did the same thing with Kostaki.
Yeah.
Because if there's somebody who's got it together, it's Tom. And, okay. Never mind.
By the way,
it gives you great.
I can never remember the categories: Gen Z, Gen Y, Gen X. So Gen Z is.
You don't have to worry about it. Everybody's younger than you.
That's true.
It's all one big glob now.
I'm Gen Lex.
Or Gen X lax. Maybe we need to polish that somehow.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. Are you technically a boomer?
Yes.
Okay.
Technically, yeah.
Am I a boomer? Or
I'm
you're
a boomer.
Boomers.
I'm right on the cusp.
After World War II.
To 62.
To some time.
Gotcha.
Well, you're absolutely a boomer.
I am Gen X, but I don't understand why boomer became an insult. Okay, boomer. To me, it's shut up. I would much rather hear from a boomer than.
I get called boomer at least 3 times a week in my own home.
You're not Gen X?
You're not a boomer.
It doesn't matter. I just will say something they consider old.
Right.
And they're like, easy boomer.
I know. My nieces and nephews do it too, but I think it's funny when they do it. But
I think it's funny once.
Yeah.
But it depends what it is. You say, hey, would you take your dishes to the kitchen? Okay, boomer.
Right.
Like, no.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Yeah. Here we go. Here it is. Generation Z is born 97 to 2012.
So those my girls both are in that.
Millennials 81 to 96, Gen X 65 to 80. Boom! It's so complicated.
Wow.
I'm going to have to ask the girls if they're double dating.
No, you were 79, right?
78. So
78.
Yeah, I'm Gen X.
Okay, yeah.
I could be your mom.
What's the? Is there one coming up? Like soon to be 18 or 21 or? Like
probably.
born in 02 or 03?
Wasn't it like Generation?
02 is a Gen Z.
Is 02 Gen Z? Okay.
Wasn't there Generation Alpha or something a couple weeks ago?
I feel like there is, yeah.
There's some new one.
Oh, well.
And then, by the way, back to the other thing on a serious note.
Back in the sand
the so-called Real ID document, it's May 7th. Ace, you're correct. So you get that done, please.
The way the planes have been flying lately, I'm going to start taking a Greyhound. Your real ID is you're standing out on the wing.
While the plane's on fire.
Now, what's coming up, Christy Lee?
Well, we have time for this story.
All right.
A 9-year-old boy in Thailand has picked up a tattoo gun. Napat Mitmakorn was introduced to the craft by his father, Narawat Sangtong, the father, who is also an amateur tattooist. You don't want an amateur tattooist, do you? Tattooist.
I like that.
Well,
do you want an amateur?
A tattooist has to start somewhere.
He said, I just wanted to keep my son away from his phone. He was addicted to gaming and had a short attention span. Well, that's the kid I want tattooing me at 9.
Well, I started. It was going to be a gargoyle. Now it's a throbbing penis.
Yeah, exactly.
The pair learned tattooing
on your face
together from online tutorials and practiced on paper before graduating to artificial leather and then the real thing. They now run a TikTok channel together with the young tattooist making his public debut at the Thailand Tattoo Expo.
Boy, that's something else, I bet.
Yeah.
The Tattoo Expo in Thailand.
Yeah, one can imagine the safety standards. Oh, it's just over in that bloody bucket.
Hey, didn't your needle touch that rat? Hang on a second.
Yikes.
The kid's 9. There are going to be a lot of hidden dicks in people's tattoos when they...
He's only 9.
When they look carefully.
In Thailand, there are a lot of hidden dicks everywhere.
That's true.
You know something? Fair point. Well stated. I don't know. That's a little scary. Right now, I want to remind you about the Silac Insurance News Desk. What am I talking about? What is Silac Insurance? They're the experts on something called an annuity. What's an annuity? Well, it's something that can give you a lot of peace of mind right now, because you'll be looking to the future and thinking, it's going to be great. I'm going to be still getting paid. We don't have those jobs anymore where you get that paycheck, you retire, and they go, here's your gold watch, and by the way, we're going to keep paying you. Those days are gone. You got to set up something for yourself. Social Security probably won't be enough. This is where an annuity comes in. Find out what annuities are all about by talking to the experts. And, of course, you find them at Silac, SILACINS.com. You can also go to bobandtom.com, where Chick McGee will personally give you a quick lesson on how all this stuff works.
Hi, welcome.
Thank you very much, Chick. A Silac annuity plan will put money in your mailbox or your bank account in your hands whenever you want it on a monthly basis. It's all coming up. So if you're thinking about retiring down the road, think about Silac now, and you'll be a lot more comfortable in your life. Certain restrictions apply. See if you qualify. Once again, it's Silac, SILACINS.com, or just go to bobandtom.com. The Silac Insurance Company. Coming up, we have Sheboygan in the news.
Sheboygan.
Which one is the question? There's
Wisconsin and
Michigan.
Oh, there's 2.
Yeah.
Okay. I didn't know about the Michigan.
One's with an S, one's with a C.
I beat that. Only a Michigan jerk would know that. Okay.
And raccoon meat. Oh, boy.
Yum. I haven't had any, and I want some more.
Okay, good. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Maybe this show.
Hey, welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. A lot of ground covered today.
Mm-hmm.
All right? Boy, seems like we've been talking
Your
about...
head spinning?
Talk about all of it. Yeah. We still got Bert Kreischer coming up.
Yeah.
We're talking about boomers.
Yes.
Gen X, Gen Z.
All those hippies.
Gen Y.
Gen Y.
Yeah.
Okay. And there's apparently a new one. We got to figure out what that is. I can't keep track.
I thought it was Gen Alpha.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Is it Gen Alpha?
I believe so.
Okay.
I have a couple letters. Subject: poop knife.
Poop
You
knife.
guys want to hear these?
No.
Now, if you heard earlier,
Boy, did you
Jeff,
miss it.
would you like to review that?
We had a movement that wasn't going to go down, and we had to, my father cut it up with a knife.
A butter knife?
A butter knife, and somehow it made it back into the rotation.
The butter knife went right into the dishwasher and showed up butter and a piece of toast.
This all started with some guy that says he puts his toilet seat, takes it off, and puts it in the dishwasher.
Yep. Yes.
Again, I need a scientist to clarify this. It's just so distasteful to me. And I don't know if the temperature is enough to get rid of all the germs, but still, it's just gross.
Well, Steve wrote in, "Hey gang, I'm enjoying your dishwasher program. Jeff, I also grew up as poor white trash. We actually had a designated poop knife.
Oh my!
Our plumbing was pretty bad in the main toilet, so it became a necessity. We used an old rusty chef's knife. We would take care of business, rinse it off in hot water in the tub, and put it back in its designated spot under the sink.
Do they call it a machete? Machete is what I meant.
Right. Yeah.
Machete. Okay.
I think Josh might have invented this. Come on with that.
And then Charlotte wrote in, I laughed hard the story not too long ago. My sister and I were talking about her late husband and her, back when they were dating, she went to the bathroom in the basement and there was a rusty old steak knife next to the toilet. When she inquired about this, very nonchalantly said, "Oh, it's my poop knife." She was horrified, but he acted like it was a completely normal thing. And that's from Shar in Youngstown.
I have never heard of that until just now.
Well, apparently, if you have inferior plumbing, that's what you need, I guess.
And superior defecant.
Right.
Oh, wow, that is rough. Oh, okay. When this happened to you when you were a kid, did you avoid all the butter knives?
Yeah, I buttered my toast with a spoon for the next 5 years.
For sure.
Holy heck.
Yeah.
Again, I need a scientist to weigh in on the toilet seat and the dishwasher. I can't possibly.
It gets really hot.
It does, but I'd still never do it.
It's still just.
I would never do it in a million years.
But it does get real hot.
And our other letter was from these people. They were eating dinner at their neighbor's house, and the subject came up, and she said, "I never thought I'd get that toilet seat clean till I put it in the dishwasher as they're downing their spaghetti." Okay, I'm sorry. Christy Lee is at the Silac Insurance News Desk. Have we missed anything?
Of course we have. A man in Florida was arrested for firing a gun over a bar's broken karaoke machine. According to the arrest affidavit, the 34-year-old suspect was at the Overtime Sports Bar in Clearwater when he became upset about
Don't you play Total Eclipse of the Heart? That's my song, you bastard.
Karaoke machine not working. The man exited the bar where a 26-year-old man tried to get him to calm down.
Calm down.
The suspect allegedly pulled a handgun from his waistband, pointed it at the victim, and shouted at him before firing off a round. He was taken into custody.
Easy, fella.
Man.
Oi.
What do you think the most common song is?
That people get upset
Karaoke?
about?
Karaoke.
Wow. My Way?
Oh,
that's probably up there.
Neil Diamond.
Sweet Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Okay, here we go. I don't know.
You're going to jail.
Oh, yeah. That's it's readily available online, the most popular karaoke song.
Is the one you have begin with Dancing Queen?
No, it starts at number 100. That doesn't help me at all.
Dancing Queen's a good choice.
This one goes Dancing Queen, Sweet Caroline, Don't Stop Believin'.
Oh, yeah. That became really popular.
That one's hard to sing.
Yeah, I was going to say, that's hard to sing.
And that they do it duo style, I think, because of Glee, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, My Way on this list is number 6.
What about that Grease song with John Travolta and
Summer Lovin'?
Yeah.
That's got to be
That's
big.
got to be big.
Oy. Yeah, you're right. Any duets.
Okay, here we go. I've got the top 10, and this is no way the one that Tom's found. Number 1 is Shania Twain.
No.
Feel like a woman.
Feel like a woman.
Feel like a woman.
You'll hear it once, at least once.
Yes.
Number 2, Backstreet Boys. I want it that way.
Yeah, that's big
Tell
too.
me why. Number 3, Gloria Gaynor, I Will Survive.
Yeah, that's the one.
Sure.
Man, they should just erase all copies of that.
I like the Cake version. They have a good cover of it.
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah.
Number 4, Bohemian Rhapsody by Queen.
Wait, did you say cake?
Yeah.
Cake.
So this happened the other day. That's how I knew I was fat. There was a cake song on the radio, but I didn't realize it was cake. Mm-hmm. And I was kind of humming along, and they go, "Oh, do you like cake?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And they're like, "What's your favorite song?" I'm like, "I don't know, Happy Birthday."
That is a good cake song.
Yeah.
Number 5, Lady Gaga, Bradley Cooper, Shallow.
Oh, yeah.
That is a good song.
Written by Jason Isbell, I believe.
Very nice.
Number 6, Alanis Morissette. You ought to know.
Yeah.
I would
She go down on you in theater.
That was one of my go-to karaoke songs. But
Was it?
I would.
Really?
I would.
What is this? How does it go?
You ought to know.
You ought to know.
Yeah.
You ought
To remind you of the stuff you left when I know everywhere it is went away.
Never heard it.
Never heard it.
Oh, come on.
Okay.
But his heart beats with Dua Lipa, but he's never heard Alanis
never
Morissette.
heard that song.
It was a monster hit.
Monster hit.
I never.
It's all right that you've
It depends what era my children were.
Number 7,
in the car.
Nicki Minaj, Super Bass.
Oh,
or
that's a
possibly it's about a fish.
That's
Super
hard
Bass.
to sing,
I
too,
don't
that
know.
Nicki Minaj song.
Garth Brooks, I've got friends.
I still love it.
Still
love
it.
places. Bonnie Tyler comes in at number 9 for karaoke, Total Eclipse of the Heart. And rounding out the top 10, Brandy and Monica with The Boy Is Mine.
Oh,
that's a good one.
No idea.
I don't know about that one.
Mid-90s or so. That is a good one.
A lot of women singing karaoke, it sounds like.
Yeah, friends get together. They have fun.
So your go-to karaoke song was?
Oh, I had a couple. It was Brandy by Looking. Is that
that's a
Looking
good
Glass?
one.
Oh, Brandy,
Yes.
You're a Fine Girl.
You're a fine girl.
Yeah, yeah.
Good
and
wife you would be.
I also liked Sex and Candy by Marcy Playground.
Oh, yeah.
And You Ought to Know.
Smell sex.
But I would scream sing it. You ought to. I would get into the, when I would get to the chorus. It would,
And then for the big ending, he'd go.
Now, did you karaoke in Korea? Like,
yes.
Is that popular?
It was so fun. And there are things called noribongs, which essentially means song room. And so it wasn't like a big bar where you sing in front of everybody. You get your own little room.
Oh, that's cool.
Yes. So, there'd be 6 of us, and you'd go into this tiny room with a TV and karaoke, and then you had a bar service that would come
so
in.
fun.
It was a blast.
That is $1 million idea.
So were the South Korean people doing a lot of American and English songs?
Yeah. My one friend, Jennifer was her English name, and she often sang Knocking on Heaven's Door.
Oh.
That was her go-to.
Was the script
English.
in English?
Yeah.
Okay, not phonetic.
No.
Tom,
A lot of English speakers over there.
I've got a duet that you and I can sing.
What is that?
Don't Go Breaking My Heart. Elton John and Kiki D.
Oh, yeah.
I will go ahead and sing Kiki's part if you'd like.
Okay, ready?
Don't go breaking my heart.
Don't go breaking my heart. Okay, I can't.
I couldn't if I tried.
Yes, I couldn't if I tried.
tried.
I know when you get something and restless, baby, you're not that kind. Dun, dun.
That's not a good song.
To be honest, it was kind of the beginning of the end for me and old Elton.
It's catchy.
He's doing what? What happened to Tumbleweed? Let's see. Where else are we? Carrie Underwood Before He Cheats?
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
that's
That's a big one.
familiar
And
with
don't
that.
talk to that girl.
No.
Yeah.
Cyndi Lauper. Girls Just Want to Have Fun's a big karaoke song, Tom.
Once again, a lot of ladies
Did
do
you
it.
ever do a duet with like a lady you were dating or seeing?
No. You know what? I never did.
I always wanted to do Islands in the Stream with my
Sure.
lady.
No
Why
kidding.
don't you do it?
There's still time.
Hey, let's
we-
have a
we
staff
practice.
karaoke night.
We practice at home.
Oh.
We're going to bust
All
it
right.
out one of these
Okay,
days.
All right.
cool.
Yeah.
You and your current.
Yeah.
Don't say current.
Oh, no. Women love that.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I've never had a girlfriend not like when I say, hey, this is my current girlfriend.
Sorry. You and your lady friend. You sing Islands in the Stream now?
Yeah, at home. Like, where we want to get good before we take it out on the town. But
Oh, I see.
man.
So you're not like in the bathtub, and all of a sudden you look down and go, oh, Island in the Stream.
I was going to say what he would ask, clothed or not, but apparently he's taking care of that.
A little floating.
I like that song.
Aretha Franklin, R-E-S-P-E-C-T, that's in here. Bon Jovi, Living on a Prayer.
Yes.
These are all big karaoke songs, Tom. Oh, I like this song, Don't Tell Anyone. We're not on the air right now, right?
Okay.
Right.
yeah.
Carly Rae Jepsen, Call Me Maybe.
I love that song.
I do, too.
I
Yeah.
love that song.
That's a great. Remember when the Olympic team was singing that on the
Well,
plane?
she couldn't follow that up, huh?
No, that was so surprised. The old sophomore jinx.
Hey, one great song is enough.
It can be.
What about the Clarkson girl?
She's great.
What's
We
that
are in
song?
the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk.
Hi.
There's Jeff Oskey. Hello. Josh Arnold is here.
Hi there.
Ace Cosby. Hey. Big Braves fan, evidently. Wearing the Atlanta Braves hat. Or the A is for Ace. I'm not sure.
Always for Ace.
There you go. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. Think O'Reilly Auto Parts for all your car care needs. Get the parts and service you need fast from the professional parts people at O'Reilly Auto Parts. Tom?
Coming up, we're going to talk with Bert Kreischer, comedian, a guy that was once voted the biggest party animal in America many years ago. And he's continued and is now...
He's a fun hang.
Yeah, maybe the funnest, if that's a word. We're going to talk with Bert coming up. But right now, we return to Christy Lee at the Silac Insurance News Desk. We've missed anything in the news?
Hasbro has announced a new version of Monopoly.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, that replaces cash with a mobile app and bank cards.
That's kind of cool.
The app-assisted Monopoly game makes banking easy, offers mini games, and more.
Makes it harder for the banker to
cheat.
Pocket all the money. The app, which can be used on smartphones or tablets, takes over the role of banker to keep track of every player's money and properties. The updated version of this classic game will be available for $24.99 at most retailers just in time for Christmas in August.
I get why they're doing it, but no thanks.
Have you seen the new cover?
No.
That Monopoly Man guy? No monocle.
Oh, really?
Uncle Pennybags, no monocle?
He had LASIK.
Oh, boy, they really are modern.
Just in the one eye.
Isn't that one of the Mandela effect things? He never had a monocle or something? Isn't that right?
Yeah.
I think you're right.
Oh,
really?
The monocle's Mr. Peanut, isn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah.
Oh, that was a fine joke.
But you'd sure think the Monopoly guy had one.
I thought he had a monocle.
A monocle?
Monocle.
So you're going to have, I'm a little confused. So everyone will have their own...
Sounds like there's one
bank on their... you just pass around it like an iPad?
Probably. You
Is
have to use an app.
Is it going to ask you how much you want to tip every time? 15, 20, 25%.
Do you tip on carryout?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
You mean if I go pick it up?
Yes.
Yeah, sure. They had to hustle.
No, the other carryout.
Well, no, I thought she meant like delivery.
No, not delivery. Of course, I understand delivery, but carryout?
Yeah.
You haven't.
Well, I used to work at a restaurant. The people that are up there, they're the ones getting it all organized.
Okay, but I just want to make sure that money goes to those people.
Is it 20%?
Depends how elaborate the order is. Yeah, sure.
Is that right? All right.
What do you do? Do you do 20% on carryout?
I just give them 100 wherever I go.
Oh, okay, cool.
But that's the way I roll. You know?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
So back to the Monopoly thing.
Yes.
So you'll have to get. Is it a new game board then? The whole thing is all new, presumably.
I would assume.
The Monopoly Super Electronic Banking. The edition features an all-in-one ultimate banking unit with tap technology, speeding up gameplay compared to the classic Monopoly experience. The strategy game lets players replace railroads with flight spaces and fly to any property on the game board to enhance the money game strategy.
Oh, really?
Aha.
Engage in forced trades.
Are the hotels Airbnbs?
Learn tactical decision-making to avoid bankruptcy and build your fortune.
Huh.
When you land on a forced trade space, immediately swap any property with another player.
That's funny.
Holy
you can
hell.
really get. Yeah.
But do you want to be there playing a board game and having a tablet or whatever?
No, I think I'd much prefer the old Monopoly.
No, not me.
But
I
I'm
like
an old
the
soul.
latest cutting-edge technology.
I like Monopoly Junior. Have you played that with your nieces?
No.
Like, it's just like real Monopoly, only it takes like 30 minutes.
Oh, nice.
It's awesome. Like, it's way quicker.
Okay.
I've played Monopoly all my life, and I don't think I've ever finished a game.
Well, the beauty of this, though, even though
gives
it's electronic, you can still take the board and start screaming at your friends and flip it up and storm out of the room.
Is that how you play?
I hate Monopoly. I've never finished a game either.
I think it's fun.
You can't ball up the money and throw it at people with this new game.
I can't. I don't think I've played a whole game in my life.
Oh, God.
I used to always enjoy getting $15 for winning a beauty contest.
Oh, is that right?
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Did you guys ever call the so-called whores of your school the community chest?
Oh, that's a classic.
Yeah, that is a classic. Yes.
Absolutely.
Especially for me with a boys' school.
Yeah. Oh.
Very, very odd.
Well, you have community
chest.
mouth probably then.
Well, here comes the old community chest. I remember laughing so
hard.
Some sweet news today.
Chance card.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I didn't know you were done.
I'm done.
Oh.
The San Diego Zoo has announced its latest edition, a baby sloth.
Kill it. I mean, that's cute.
Have you seen the picture of this thing?
Baby sloths are so cute.
Are they really?
No, it looks like...
Yes, they are.
No, it looks like
it doesn't look like it's finished.
Oh, come on.
It looks like
Because it's got a big
It looks
head.
like a furry vampire pointy hatchet face.
The zoo said the mother, Xenia, welcomed her third baby in early February, marking the first sloth pup born at the zoo since 2022.
Christy, you're right. It's adorable.
It's adorable. The baby sloth will spend a lot of time with its mother over the next few months.
What don't you like about this, Tom? It's cute.
That's how baby sloth sounds.
The pup was
the baby's
clinging to
crying
his
again.
mom while napping and snacking on lettuce in the video that was shared by the zoo.
It looks like a...
They are so
It looks
cute.
like a little gorilla that got its head dipped in chocolate.
Oh,
what?
Hey, I'm not
All
seeing what you're
right.
seeing, but
hang
Are you
on a
looking
minute.
at the right video?
This doesn't. It looks like it hasn't fully gestated.
look at this guy, Christy.
That.
They're so cute.
Whatever that animal is, it's not
That's a
done.
Well, it's a very
baby.
young sloth.
That is a very young sloth.
This is like
Yeah, that looks like
minutes old.
larva.
Yeah, that was
Right.
awful.
Ugh.
Well, newborn babies aren't cute until they're about a month or two.
Yeah, that's true. They all look kind of like Chris Farley.
Just old. Like, they look wrinkly and pink and... Come on now.
In honor of, I'll tell you what.
Come on with that.
In honor of the baby sloth, Josh, I want you to really take your time and do next to nothing today.
Okay. I know that. Boy.
Isn't he a wonderful friend?
Yeah, right?
You could finish the
You
joke.
think his mind would be blown if he
nice.
knew what we all did throughout
Absolutely.
the day?
Yeah.
He would have no idea.
The man still doesn't realize.
Well, no. And if he wouldn't believe any of it. He
No,
would
he
still
wouldn't.
have his idea.
You know
of all
why?
of us.
Because we don't come in here and talk about
No.
what we do because we don't want to converse with him.
Absolutely.
And so,
It is
so
a
he
chore.
mistakes our
Yeah.
silence about our normal day lives for doing nothing.
No. Yep, that's exactly
Because
right.
we can't converse because then he would just yell at us.
Oh, God, you can't talk to him.
No.
You can't.
Well, you can't do that.
It's
What were you
impossible.
thinking?
Yes.
But for all we know, that's his goal. Excellent. I don't have these idiots talking to me.
Need help figuring out breastfeeding, ladies? Well, there's
some
an
help.
app for that.
You put your boob in the mouth. What's
Yeah.
the issue here?
Oh, don't even get me started.
Latches right on.
Remember the last time Chick and I had this discussion?
Oh, that's
what
right.
happened?
That's right.
Telelactation support is effective in promoting breastfeeding among new mothers, according to a new report.
Unselfish
from
new mothers.
JAMA Network Open. Moms who receive virtual support through a free app reported slightly higher rates of breastfeeding 6 months after delivery compared to mothers not offered this new service.
Are we sure this isn't just one perv out there? All right. Yeah. I'll help you breastfeed. Let me see your boobs. No, well, all right. No,
Well, first of all,
wait.
to get an accurate opinion, I need a couple of pictures.
I need to see it.
Yeah.
Shake him a little bit.
Yeah.
All right, okay.
Drop the camera down. I want to see that camel toe.
Yeah. I know this.
Camel
Well,
toe.
it's important for the
That has
breastfeeding.
nothing to do with
Hey,
breastfeeding.
I'm the doctor here. Just shut up.
I'm entering Josh's perv world.
Right.
Instead of being a new mother. So this is demonstrations how to do it, I assume.
Yeah,
and-
and answering questions. and-
okay.
I still have a lot of questions about it.
Why? What
Like,
do
if
you
you
mean?
have twins, can you latch one on each boob?
Yeah, of course.
And get a load of this. Your breast will only make as much milk as you need. It knows that they know when to stop.
And you can technically breastfeed until the kid is 11, can't you?
Yeah,
so long as it's
some
still
crazy age.
So long as
Some
something
really-
is still suckling,
Yes.
your boobs will continue to produce milk.
Yes.
Did you ever try your own breast milk?
No.
I know a
I
lot
never
of people
did.
who have, and I never did.
I've
No.
tried it.
I
I
never-
tried my son, or
Yeah.
the
Your
Right, when
son
your
had
son-
breast milk? Oh,
well.
We knew what you meant.
No, I watched him during the day, and so she would pump and leave.
Oh,
I would
okay.
have to heat it up, and you try it to make sure it's not too hot. It just tastes like sweet cream, pretty much.
You ever drink it, Tom?
No.
sweet.
Like
cream.
I wasn't drinking it. It was more like,
Right.
okay.
Anybody ever gotten it fresh from the tap?
Accidentally?
Oh, okay.
Do
no,
you think there's some perv out there that can?
I have no doubt.
Has to have it in his coffee.
there was a.
He's out there soliciting online, trying to buy breast milk.
You ever roll over in the middle of the night and get squirted in the eye? That has
that's
happened.
what I
Yeah,
meant.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Accidentally.
Yeah, my own wet dream.
Wait a minute.
You got a water
All of
wiggle
a sudden,
over there?
I'm on Tom's side about not talking to you. I don't know why, but if you're hitting yourself in the eye.
I wet dreamed
nice.
in my face.
Wow, that's
Okay, well, coming up, Bert Kreischer is going to be our guest. But first,
Yes, I'm going to tell you about Simply Safe. Would you like peace of mind?
Yes.
After listening to our show, wouldn't you like some peace of mind? That's where Simply Safe comes in. We use Simply Safe here at the Bob and Tom Studios. Did you know? Isn't it true that traditional security systems only take action after somebody's already broken into your house? Does that sound too late?
Yes.
I think so. Simply Safe has Active Guard outdoor protection that help prevent break-ins before they happen. Simply Safe has AI-powered cameras backed by live professional monitoring agents that monitor your property and detect suspicious activity. If someone's lurking around or acting suspiciously, Simply Safe agents see and talk to them in real time, can activate spotlights, and even contact the police all before they have the chance to get inside your home. No long-term contracts or cancellation fees, and Simply Safe monitoring plans start affordably at around $1 a day. 60-day satisfaction guarantee or your money back. So visit simplysafetom.com and get the deal we worked out for you, 50% off a new system with professional monitoring plan and your first month free. 50% off and the first month free. Go to simplysafetom.com. There's no safe like Simply Safe.
Thank you very much. Once again, coming up, comedian Bert Kreischer. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Christy Lee, Josh Arnold, Jeff Oskey, is that it?
That's right.
There's Ace Cosby. I'm Chick McGee at the OrangeInsoles.com sports desk. Hello, Tom.
We come to you from the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios,
That's
and
right.
we're going to hook up via satellite with comedian Bert Kreischer. He does not have a shirt on, ladies and gentlemen.
There he is.
There we go. I can't tell if you're sitting down, so
Oh, my God, he could be on the toilet.
Yeah,
right
he may not even have pants on. I'm not sure.
I'm wearing pants, but I have the gayest underwear you've ever seen in your life on.
Oh, what is it?
I'm not going to just show it to you. I'm thinking you'd have to blur it. It's
Well,
my
this-
wife got me these underwear that are kind of like I have tactile issues, so I don't like wearing boxers, and so she got me these silk underwears. But I think they're made for gay men because they're it's almost like a pouch in the front, so it makes your junk look huge.
They're comfortable?
They're really comfortable. I'll show them to you, but you got to blur them out for your fans.
Okay. Well, you don't necessarily have it. Yeah, whatever you want.
Okay.
No,
wait a
you
minute.
show her.
You can keep it.
Here he
Come to
goes.
us. There he is.
All right, ready?
Oh, my Lord.
Oh, no, no.
Oh, my Lord.
Wow. Wow.
That is...
Yeah. That's
those are not for straight men.
nothing is left to the imagination.
Let me tell you something. From an
Wait. Let's start with Christy. Let's start with
Christy, what do you think?
I am very impressed, Bert.
No, it doesn't really look like that all the time. It's because there's like a hole in them where you put everything through.
Okay.
And then it pushes it forward
it does.
like it's at a podium giving a speech.
Well, it's impressive.
And it's also center stage.
Yeah.
You're not
center stage.
Yeah, you're not dressing left or dressing right. You are right there at the main microphone on the dais.
Not a
What I
hint
love,
of
what
parole.
exactly. I am out there. I don't have any bodyguards. They are up front.
I'm
by
out there
themselves.
and I'm loving it.
Do they fit in your
Can I
pants
tell you,
well?
it's away from your body, so nothing like sticks to your legs, and you just feel comfortable.
Okay.
Well, good.
Yeah, now we've discussed this before. I had you're a boxer brief guy, Chip?
I'm a boxer brief guy, and I like the merino wool boxer brief.
And I don't like boxer briefs, but I had to get some because I do Pilates, and when you're in these weird positions, your shorts tend to fall back, and if you've got just regular boxers on, it's not cool. So, but I wear them on Pilates days. I'm not a fan. I'm with Bert. I like having the minuscule briefs.
Yes,
Although,
these are silk. They're very light and breathy, and they're easy to go to the bathroom. That little pouch in the front slides over. Everything's still up front. It's amazing.
It may be your God-given girth, but it did look like there was some kind of structural component.
I love that I've gotten Christy to doubled over.
I am
giggling.
blushing. Yes.
Yeah, she's giggling in a very pleased, happy way, not judgmental at all.
No,
It
not
is
at
almost like
all.
there's some sort of cantilevered architectural.
Yes. But it is
thing going on.
having seen that, I can see where Bert gets his confidence.
Yes.
There you go.
Does it have a back? It almost looked like a G-string kind of thing.
Okay, of course we can.
Oh my God! Oh, hey now!
Oh my Lord!
Look at them cheeks.
Now, seeing you from behind, Bert, are you sure those are the right size for you?
Bert, I can
I
explain
like
real
them to
quick.
ride high. I just want to
Yes,
surprise
you do.
anyone.
But
I don't want, if I leave a room, I want people to want me to return.
Yes.
You're damn right you
the
do.
gluteal cleft,
Mm-hmm.
the
Ass crack?
the vertical. If I was trying to be delicate here, the vertical ass crack is very much visible and
Stellar.
sculpted. They go
Mm-hmm.
in. I think Chick may have a good point. Those are very, very tight. And
But
welcome
that's
to
why he likes
welcome to the interview. We're speaking with Bert Kreischer, professional comedian. We have not gotten any topic he wants to discuss.
Who's next? Who's
Bert's got a
underwear's
good
next?
ass, man.
He's got a great ass.
Did you know you have a good ass? Has it
You
always?
know what? It used to be better when I was younger. It started to turn into an old man ass where it's collapsing.
Yeah, that'll happen.
Yeah,
It's
I feel
funny
you.
when I did the special. Rogan said he's like, dude, I mean, I love the special, but you're so jacked. All I can look at is your shoulders. And if you look at the special, my shoulders look like they're just there to hold up my arms. They're not impressive.
Well, and let's get to that. The reason Bert is taking the time and trouble to talk to us, Bert Kreischer, Lucky, Netflix, and I want to say it debuts tonight. What am I getting this right?
Streaming right now. It's
Right
streaming
now.
right now.
Wow.
All right.
Yeah, so guys, just turn your phone on to Netflix and tap Lucky.
And where was this recorded?
I shot it in Mahaffey, the Mahaffey Theater in St. Petersburg, Florida, where I grew up. I was born in St. Pete.
Oh,
I didn't know that. I knew Florida, but I didn't know St. Petersburg.
Now, when did you, if going way, way back, were you always capable of getting up in front of the class and doing stuff, or were you real shy? Did you just emerge in college when you got the famous story written about you? What was the story?
No, I'm the kind of person that if I saw a stage, I needed it's funny, I'm going through this in therapy right now, but it made my dad uncomfortable that I loved it so much. So it was like a weird thing. It's like, I knew you weren't supposed to want to do it, but I couldn't help it. When I was in first grade, I played second base, bases were loaded, and a fly ball was hit to me, and I caught it, and the crowd cheered. And I spiked the ball, ripped my shirt off, and started dancing. And my dad was like, "What is wrong with you?" And I thought I was going to come off and my dad would just be high-fiving me like, "That was the coolest stuff. You're the coolest kid in the world." But he did not. That's my dad.
Bert Kreischer, once again, is our guest. Bert, famous for many things, including his adventures in Eastern Europe, Russia, etc. Have you ever done what I would just consider a stand-up show in another country?
No. Oh, that's so funny you ask. We just got an offer. So I just announced Permission to Party World Tour starts October 18th, I think, in Illinois. But it's on my website. You can find any cities. I'm doing a bunch of cities, and we're doing, abroad. And I've always wanted to perform in Moscow. I've always wanted to perform in St. Petersburg. And I got an offer to perform in Dubai.
Wow.
And I was like, oh, that would be cool. And they're like, yeah, but there's some rules. And I was like, what? And they're like, well, number one, you can't really party. And I was like, wait, the name of the tour is Permission to Party. And they're saying I do not have permission to party. And they're like, yeah, absolutely. And I was like, well, what are other rules? And they're like, well, you have to wear a shirt on stage. I was like, well, that's kind of my thing.
Uh-oh.
That's like telling Gallagher, hey man, no fruit or vegetables. And then they're like, but you'll have a good time. I was like, doing what? Like following Sharia law? Like,
yeah.
Am I just going over there to hit a chick? Like, what are we talking about?
There you go.
Now, by the way, the Permission to Party tour will begin in Rockford, Illinois, coming up on, is it August 18th? Am I getting
October
this right?
18th.
October 18th.
Oh, October 18th. Oh, okay, great. Lots of dates. Duluth, Idaho Falls, Hershey, Indy, St. Louis. You're going to be all over the place. And that's, of course, on the Bert Kreischer website. But once again, today is the day for Lucky to hit the airwaves. It's there right now on Netflix and filmed in St. Pete. Any particular moments during this thing where you just thought of something spontaneously and erupted in a topic you'd never thought about?
Yeah. So, I mean, I'm hesitant to share too many secrets, but I will say that when I was talking, like right before I filmed it, I was partying with Chappelle, and I said to Chappelle, I was like, yo, man, I'd be remiss if I didn't you're the greatest comic to ever do it. Like if I didn't get a little advice about a special. I know this is my sixth special, but like, what are you doing? He goes, all right, let's talk specials. He goes, how many shows you taping? I said 6, and he goes, perfect. He goes, here's the deal. Don't stick to a script. Just have fun and try to find that molecule of comedy, that brilliance. Like, we know it when you go and watch a comic and it's all improvised and you see that moment of genius where you're like, that was crazy. He's like, well, let yourself try to find that. You have 6 shows, so get one in the can and then have fun with 5 of them. And by the time we got to the 5th and 6th show, I had gotten it so well so many times that I was like, all right, I'm just going to mess around. And I ended up telling this story about Will Smith that I was not planning on putting on this in the special. And it just came out perfect. I mean, unrehearsed, just came out perfect. And I was like, damn. And then I got off and they're like, yo, everyone's like, you got to do that. And then tell the one about your dog. And I was like, oh, okay. And so the 6th show is the one we used. It's crazy because, I take my shirt off, but in this one, I took my shirt off, I threw it in the air, and the shirt lands on the microphone. And you can see it in my eyes that I'm like, oh, like, I'm like a kid. I'm so happy that I don't have to bend over and pick up my shirt. And that show was primarily improvised. The first 4 minutes of this special, and I know that because I keep a clock on stage. First 4 minutes is absolute fire. I mean, I think at the end of that 4 minutes, my favorite joke is at the end of that 4 minutes. It's the phone sex with my wife. And I'm so happy with this special. Oven mitts is one of my favorite stories ever. Traffic cones is like something I've been working on for a long time. And then the story I close on is a bit, it's a stretch for me as a comic because it's a tad bit emotional. It's about putting down our dog, and to make an emotional story funny is like the real heavy lift of this special. And I think I did it. I hope everyone enjoys it.
And once again, the special is called Lucky. You call it Lucky because
I'm the luckiest man in the world, guys. Think about it. I am shirtless. I am fat. I am unattractive. Yet I've starred in movies. I have a huge tour that I'm announcing. I have my 6th Netflix special. I was in college for 6.5 years, had no plans of what I was going to do whatsoever. Rolling Stone discovered me, called me the #1 party animal in the country. Oliver Stone optioned the rights to my life. I moved to New York. Within 6 months of doing stand-up while I'm working the door, Will Smith discovers me. I moved to LA. I get a TV show, get another TV show, get another development deal, lose it all. Meet the woman of my dreams with no money in my pocket, so I know she's there for the right reason. She gives me 2 beautiful kids who are in college, launched and succeeding happily, and I am a happy empty nester on testosterone. My wife's on testosterone, and we're having sex like she's trying to get her green card back.
You're a lucky man, Bert Kreischer.
I'm the luckiest guy, and I'm lucky to have met you guys when I did because you guys have been very good to me. And so thank you so much.
Oh, you're very welcome. It's always a great pleasure speaking with Bert, and I can't wait to see the special. I'll mention again, it is on Netflix as we speak.
Yes.
So you can check it out at your convenience, and filmed again in Florida where you grew up. And were you in college in Florida? I can't remember.
Yeah, Florida State.
Okay, yeah. I remember reading the article ages ago.
It was the best decade of my life.
Yeah. Now, one last question before we let you go. I know it's currently Lent, and many people give up something for Lent. Or there's also that, what's that thing? Is it no drink January, whatever that is?
Oh, yeah, dry January.
Whatever, some kind of privation, whatever you might want to call it.
Deprivation.
Have you had any kind of detours from alcohol or anything of interest, pot, whatever you might want to quit?
No, I'm in such heavy promotion of this special. I told my wife, do not talk to me about my drinking until next week. Let me get through this week. Let me get through New York. And then when we're done New York, I'll take a break in April. You can schedule a doctor's appointment.
Okay.
She's hounding me about my cardiologist. My cardiologist got my personal number. And so he starts texting me. He's like, yo, I haven't seen you in, it's 6 months. I go every 6 months. He's like, it's been 7 months. And I'm like, yeah, bro, I got a special. And he was like, I know, but your health's more important. I was like, no, it isn't. The special's very important to me.
Yeah, there you go.
Well, the old thing when, who was it famously that when Elvis died, some Hollywood pundit was at the pool and he heard Elvis had just died. He goes, good career move. So all I'm saying, Bert, is if you drop dead tomorrow, this special's going to really get some numbers.
You know how Tom is, Bert. Sorry.
Go to your doctor, Bert, please.
Oh, Bert, we love you.
This cough's just been nagging. It's like, you make out with your wife while she has COVID, and all of a sudden it's like you're going to get it.
Okay. Bert Kreischer, once again, the special. Lucky. Netflix is the place. Thanks, Bert.
We love you, Bert.
Love you guys. Thank
See
you
you later.
so much.
See you, Bert. Nice underwear, by the way.
I will never not unsee that.
Wow.
Never not.
Just pointing straight out, wasn't it?
Yes.
It was out there. No reason to be shy.
I cannot wear underwear that's not a comfortable size, and that was too tight.
You can't wear underwear. Do you have to have it laying against your body?
No, I have to have it nice and snug, but not
but
like
also,
that.
do you dress left or right?
I guess more left. Yeah. I guess, yeah.
Josh,
I feel like I'm center.
Although I like
I
like the pouches that they have now. That kind of
They don't. Up?
It's not mushed as much as it used to be.
It seats you in the middle of the theater.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
I dress left, Mr. Oskey.
Today with the one I'm wearing our center. I'm center.
Can't go center.
What do you mean?
You know why
you have to go down one leg.
The hog is just too massive.
Tuck it in the top of my sock.
That's right.
It's a real curse.
The old thigh slapper.
Well, thank you very much. What's coming up, Christy? Wait a second.
Our breakfast?
You know what we forgot to do?
What? Today in history? No, what?
I keep forgetting to do Today in History.
I know. Well, maybe there's
Well, we'll have to do it in a minute. Sorry. That's my fault. I apologize. Right now, the Bob and Tom Show is sponsored by BetterHelp. And BetterHelp is a really brilliant way to access therapy because the therapy is done online. And we live in a society that glorifies what you might want to call hyper-independence. I've got to be me. I've got it together. Well, maybe you're just looking to get a little bit of help and guidance. It might be in relationships. You might be in a grief situation, whatever it could be. It doesn't have to be something totally serious. It can be just a matter of making some small adjustments. And maybe you've been a little shy about doing some therapy. One of the reasons might be you don't want to drive across town and get in a room with a stranger. With BetterHelp, you get to actually try it out online. So some of the walls that you're worried about getting through are not going to be there for you. So what you do is you check out BetterHelp.com/BT show. You'll go online, fill out a questionnaire, and be linked to one of some 30,000 credentialed therapists with a wide range of specialties. By the way, you can switch therapists anytime, no additional fees. And then the therapy itself is done online. You can have the camera on like we just did with Bert, where you can see your therapist, or you can have just like a phone call or even just texting back and forth. It's up to you. So help build your own support system with therapy through BetterHelp. Once again, it's BetterHelp, H-E-L-P. BetterHelp.com/BT show. The /BT show knocks 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp.com/BT show. The Bob and Tom Show, sponsored by BetterHelp. Alas, coming up, once again, in the wrong place. It'll be Today in History. We are in the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Thanks for listening to the Bob and Tom Show this morning. Even though we're not too much to look at, you can also watch the show on our YouTube channel.
Summer.
Hello, and welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Hello. How is everybody?
Hi.
Hi.
Yeah.
Good. Is it time for Today in History? Is that what we're going to do?
Whatever we
why
do,
not?
we
Why
need
not?
to do quickly. My Metamucil's kicking in.
Is that
Did
right?
you time it wrong today?
A little bit, yeah.
Wow.
Are you going to play the music or just wait for him to have a
Oh, I was looking up.
Shart incident?
Dodgers win 4-1 in Japan. That is a final. Cubs lose. Josh, sorry.
Who are Cubs fans blaming for it?
Can't fly the W. Here's Tom.
Let's
What
see.
day
now.
is it, Tom? Do you know without looking? You just looked? I saw you.
Well, of course I look. I'm holding the piece of paper in my hand.
Well, you got to. What's the day there? You don't know the number.
It says right on top, 18 March.
Oh, he does it backwards.
English style.
He's European.
Snooty.
On this date in 1922. Okay, Christy, this is this is for Oskar.
Great.
Gandhi,
Yeah.
middle initial.
H.
Oh, yeah, because
No.
I always thought that was a you were playing a joke, but that was his his
Mohandas
middle
K.
name.
Gandhi.
Mohandas K. Gandhi.
Oh.
Remember in the movie, he keeps referring to himself, I am Mohandas K. Gandhi.
What does K stand for?
Or ironically,
Kermit Katzenberg.
Kind.
Ironically, Katzenberg. That's exactly right.
Yes.
That's the epitome of irony.
Yes. Mohandas Katzenberg Gandhi. It sounds like he works at NPR. It's like Mohammed O'Reilly Moskowitz.
That's not true. It's Kraut. Short for
Mohandas K. Gandhi is sentenced in India to
what's a K stand for?
Kind.
6 years.
He was a kind man.
No idea.
Shut up.
For civil disobedience, but he was let out in 2 for good behavior. Okay, here's an easy one.
Didn't he tie a string around his hang down?
Actually, he was allegedly quite the womanizer.
Really?
Yeah,
That's what I read.
Really got around, yeah.
Yeah.
A lot of those peace guys, MLK Jr., Gandhi, they like their women.
They got the
one-man show?
I don't know about this guy, born in 1837, Grover Cleveland.
He led the American League in pitching. I know that.
Isn't he a big guy?
I assume the Muppet was
Grover?
Yeah.
What?
Named after him, I assume, right?
I think it's just the same name.
The assumptions you make are amazing.
Name another Grover.
Grover Washington?
That doesn't mean that they named the Muppet after the former president in the 1800s.
Grover Washington Jr.?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just the two of us, right?
That's a great song.
This is an easy one for you, Christy. Born in 1858, the inventor Rudolph Diesel.
He brought us the diesel engine?
Well, no, actually, Josh has this. Didn't you work over there at the factory? Weren't you?
I did work at the diesel factory. Yeah, it was a bra company.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, I was a diesel fitter.
That's right.
I'd pick him up and go, diesel fitter.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh, that's a classic.
We're a team.
Oh, that's nice.
It was the German bra company.
Yeah. Oh, boy, they brought the Hindenburgs in there, didn't they? Huh?
It was and keeps them from flopping.
That's
Germany.
right, yeah.
Okay. Let's see
Keeps them
now.
from flopping.
Okay. The first spacewalk, 1965. Anybody remember who it was?
Spacewalk.
Ed White.
No.
Yep.
Alexei Leonov.
Nope, that didn't count. That's
Cosmonaut,
communist. I'm not going to sleep by the light of a man walking in space who's a communist.
Okay.
It was Ed White.
He's some kind of cosmonaut.
Vanessa Williams, born in 1963.
Also Russian.
Oh, yeah.
Very Russian.
Was she technically decrowned as
Yes.
Miss America?
Because she was in Playboy or Penthouse. She was in Penthouse. She was in
Did
the
we
big one.
ever actually have anyone make us a Vanessa Williams duck call?
Oh, I'd forgotten about that.
Did you remember that?
Yes.
I laughed for 3 days.
There was some kind of photograph.
She was with another woman, I think, in Penthouse, wasn't she?
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
Pretty.
Yeah.
Very pretty.
She's moved on. and
Was she
done
married to
well.
Rick Fox?
Used to be, I think.
Yeah, I think she was.
Let's see.
He's a handsome fella.
Right?
Yeah.
You see, he had no personality. I guarantee you.
Really?
Happy birthday, 1979, Adam Levine,
It's
Maroon
Levine.
5.
Yeah.
It's Levine.
I like him. They're very good. That's amazing. He's, for a guy his age, he's had a lot of hits.
A lot of tattoos.
He's 46.
How?
Yeah.
46?
Yeah, a lot of tattoos.
Yeah.
In 1881, Barnum and Bailey opened the greatest show on earth. Do you know where?
New York City.
Where?
Madison Square Garden.
Very good. And if you've been there, they might want to maybe polish it up a little.
You know, it used to be the Barnum and Bailey Circus, and then the Ringling Brothers Circus, and then they joined up.
Good move.
I see.
And then they stopped going. No more animals, right?
On this date in 1995, Michael Jordan announced
What, am I
that he was
invisible?
ending his retirement.
Yeah.
So
You know the big rumor behind that
yeah,
is that he had to do, 2 years probation. David Stern suspended him for gambling, so he came up with the baseball idea, and then after 2 years, he came
Is that
back.
true?
I don't know.
I thought he came back because he owed some cash.
That could be too.
Okay.
I don't know.
Mike Rowe, the Dirty Jobs guy. born
Hey,
this
Mike
day
Rowe.
Back in 1962.
Dirty Jobs.
And comedian Dane Cook, 53 years old now. We were talking about him the other day.
From Denmark.
Yes, he's a great Dane.
Okay. Very, very good. That pretty much concludes what happened on this date. Nothing else all that exciting. I'm pretty sure Grover the puppet was named after Grover Cleveland.
Oh, stop it. You don't have to figure everything out with your weird reasoning.
Tenuous
What else did he
connections.
do today? What else?
Charlie.
Charlie.
Vietnam.
Viet Cong. Yeah.
Viet Cong, Charlie.
Named after Charlie Chan.
Not at all.
Your assumption.
Logical.
Ugliest.
I don't think it is.
Ugly assumption.
I think, again,
incredibly ugly.
When they're shooting at you, one might tend to go that route.
What?
I know what he's saying. If there's any time where you can, if racism is ever acceptable, it might be because that person's shooting at you.
Yes, yeah. I think maybe I'm not.
I think even Bugs Bunny was racist at that time, right?
Right.
With the Germans.
He
and,
was.
and the people. Yeah.
I mean, a certain propaganda.
Oh,
Some call it patriotism, some call it propaganda.
Bugs Bunny and Mickey Mickey Mouse. They also made propaganda films for
Sure.
America, buy bonds and stuff. Sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Jebby Shore.
When it's a positive thing, propaganda, maybe jingoistic, you could say.
Oh, all right.
Getting all Christmassy on me. Jingle
Don't be
bells,
silly.
Jingle bells.
That's a Quentin Tarantino movie.
Yeah.
Jingo Unchained.
He's super patriotic.
Okay.
I love this country.
Coming up Thursday, March 27th, we will be in Covington, Kentucky, celebrating the Reds, and you can come visit us. We'll be at Smoke Justice. We'll have some special T-shirts, special benefit project. Also, the next day is going to be Friday, March 28th, and we'll be in Toledo at the Glass City Center. Hope you can come by. We're going to have special posters and special T-shirts at both occasions.
And then tell them who's going to be our guest tomorrow.
Who's going to be our guest tomorrow?
She's loving him with that body. I just know it.
Oh, Rick Springfield.
Rick Springfield.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant Allie Breen. Your thoughts? These are the O'Reilly Auto Parts Studios, and this is the Bob and Tom Show.
For a complete copy of the Bob and Tom Show contest rules, go to bobandtom.com/contest-rules. Or just scroll down to the bottom of the page and see contest rules. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Expert entrepreneur Ed Milet is on a mission to max out your life.
I exist here weekly so that you can make your dreams come true, become the man or woman you're capable of, and then pay it forward.
It's time to get laser focused on peak performance.
Clarity equals focus, and focus equals success. That's what I'm here to do every week with you. Max out.
The Ed Milet Show. Follow and listen on your favorite platform.